Michael Vick here at BetUS.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
You're listening to All Chiefed Up.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Chiefs, Kingdom, ACU crew, welcome back. Time to do a live play-by-play for that
ass, baby. Let's go.
Chiefs versus Lions, preseason game number 2, ready to roll with it. They kick off in just a few minutes.
Yes, sir. What are you excited about, Mike? What do you think do you think you're actually going to get to see a full half of Team 1?
No.
Absolutely not.
But we're going to see a few drives. I want to see some cohesiveness. I want to see Kadarius Toney, if he gets a chance, to either step up, either crap or get off the pot with KT. Okay, let's do something here. This could be a big game. If Sky wants to make an impression, this could be a game for him. I'm not keeping my fingers, I'm not holding my breath over that one. It could be a big game for a few guys. Justin Ross, it could be a really big game for if he was to come out and start getting some first, second team reps, specifically first team reps. I think we're going to see a lot of the receivers get some time with Mahomes today if he can get in, 3. What's he going to play? 3 drives, 4 drives max? And if he puts together 2 back-to-back scoring drives, he's probably out.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not one good drive and they're like, yeah, you know what? Andy said last game they were going to play a quarter. They played a drive. He said they're going to play a half this time, so I'm expecting 2 drives. Let's be honest here. That's kind of what all I'm really expecting. But it kind of sucks for the receivers that are in the battle to make this squad.
Yeah.
When they're out there trying to make the team with backup quarterbacks. So I would at least like to see an extended period of time with Carson Wentz before Oladoka and Ian Book, because those guys like to do nothing but run the ball. They don't really pass. So I think that you need as much time as you can get with Mahomes to where Andy feels comfortable having him on the field. And then I would leave Wentz in there for the most of it. That way you at least have a quarterback that's going to sling the ball around a little bit. We can see what these wide receivers are going to do,
Yeah, I agree. I think that's going to be something to watch. I want to see what the defense can do. Chris Jones is not going to play today. I would just about bet on that one. Justin Reid's not going to play. I would be surprised if Nick Bolton plays today, to be honest. But he has tried to come back in a limited capacity. He may play a series or 2, but I personally don't see it. So I want to see some of the younger guys. Like, can Swayze Bozeman step up and make a push? Is Curtis Jacobs going to step up and make a push? Is Cole Christensen going to be able to step up? Is Cam Jones going to be able to get back on the team again this year? The linebackers got some questions to answer. And then obviously the DBs. Is Kamal Hadden going to play today? Is Kelvin Joseph? He should be playing today. They didn't get a lot of run last week against the Jags. I'm excited to see what they can do today. I think you're actually going to see a little less of Keith Taylor, maybe a little less of Echo Boyd-Doe. They got to play a lot of the snaps last week. So if Hadden and, say, Kelvin Joseph's healthy and going to play, I think we'll see a lot of them so we can evaluate them a little bit too.
Yeah, for sure, man. Real quick, just wanted to shout out Jeff Robinson for being a new member. Welcome to the crew, buddy.
Let's go.
Appreciate you. If you guys could do us a favor, hit the like button for us real quick. It takes 2 seconds. It'll help get this out to more people before this game gets going. And also get a little horned up. I don't feel enough horned energy, bro. Like, everybody got to get going, baby. It's preseason game 2. Let's see what we got.
Preseason game number 2. You know what? I'm excited about it. I wish they'd go ahead and kick it off. My stream's not showing that it's even live yet, so I guess they're going to wait right till 4 p.m. on the dot to make that bad boy live. So appreciate NFL Plus for being just very prompt and studious with their coverage.
They always are, man. They always are. Just keep saying, come back soon. Come back soon. So, yeah, I think a lot of people's going to have their eyes on Carson Steele, too, right? The whole running back position. What do you think about Clyde? Do you think Clyde's going to get any playing time since he's not been practicing? Do you think they'll sit him? Like, have you seen any injury reports whatsoever?
I've not seen nothing with Clyde, so I have no idea. I would think, honestly, I think Clyde's job is pretty secure. Like, just because there's not a lot of experience in that running back room beyond him and Isaiah Pacheco. So I would think his job's pretty secure. Andy may not even push it. Like, they may just let him lay low here for the next few weeks and just try to get himself back to full strength. But if he does play, I mean, he's not going to play no more than a few snaps in the first quarter with the first team. I wouldn't even see him playing into the second quarter. If as soon as Carson Wentz gets in the game, I probably wouldn't see Clyde anymore. Like, I really think they want to see what they got with Steele. I think they're going to give Deneric Prince every shot in the world today to try to win back that RB spot that he seemingly lost to Steele last week. And I think you'll see a little bit of Keontae Ingram again. They want to be able to
man, there was a lot of Ingram last week.
To take a look.
But...
Yeah, I mean, and he didn't do horrible, but people in the preseason want to see flash plays. They want to see you pop off the film. You got to pop off a piece and get off the film. That's what you want to see. People loved it. They loved it last year with LaMichael Piron. They were loving it last year with Khalif Hallisey, and then he got shown the door. They loved it with Amir Smith-Marset. He got traded. So flash plays don't always secure your spot on this team, but it's film for everybody.
Right, we got our boy Ron in the house with the 5 bomb. Let's freaking go, Ron. He says, just got back from the Universal Soul Circus, and it was fire. Now it's game time. Let's go, Ron.
Let's go.
Appreciate the 5, man. That
Appreciate
sounds
it,
interesting. You're just having a day out there, Ron.
Ron's
it's a good day to have a good day, right? Yeah, man. But I hope that we see a lot of things that we want to see, like players we want to see. Certain guys on the field get more snaps because I felt like in the first game it was a little stagnant, and then it really got to like the bottom of the barrel quickly. Like I felt like most of the game was Keontae Ingram running the ball and Cornell Powell out there catching things. So I would like to see a little bit more of like what we want to see. Obviously, Andy's going to do what Andy's going to do because he has things he's looking at, right? Yeah. Like he has his idea what is going on, and that's awesome. But I hope for our sake that we're on the same page with Andy, and we'd like to see certain little things here and there.
Yeah. Why is everybody dogging on Keontae Ingram?
Because he's not good, bro.
Well, but I mean, I don't think he played horribly. He had 4 carries for 12 yards. That's a 3-yard average. I mean, that's about average in the NFL.
Right.
Again, it was on 4th team, but wouldn't say it was a disgusting performance that made me throw up.
No, it's just that no one's excited about Keontae Ingram for a very good reason.
Nobody's excited about a lot
from
of people.
Mike Yoways. Let's go, Mike.
Go.
Appreciate the 5, my man. Thanks for the support. Yeah, Keontae Ingram's not exciting. I don't think anybody expects him to make the team.
No, I don't think so either.
So that's where they're at with it, bro. They don't care about people that's not going to be on the team.
Well, I understand that, but at the same time, you can't play everybody that's going to make the team. Like these Keontae Ingrams and stuff, you're going to see him today because why? The Chiefs are just trying to get through the game without injuries. So they're probably going to play a lot of players that they're going to cut. Like you're not playing players you want to keep.
Well, I mean, that's something to think about too. Like, do they already have their mind made up on that running back room? So they're just going to use Keontae Ingram, you know?
Yeah. What about Amani Bailey? Like we didn't see him
seen
at all
nothing.
last week.
That's what I'm saying. There's other players that we could be watching.
2 carries, 6 yards last week for Amani Bailey, and people were a little excited about him too. They thought he was a Andy Reid type, small back, could do something, and he just didn't get a shot last week. So we may see that a little bit more.
Right. Yeah, I think so. We'll see what's going on. What kind of poll you got up here, Michael? Who's winning the day? Chiefs getting the dub, 94%. Looks like the game's getting ready to kick off finally. That's good. Not kick off, but the broadcast has started. How about that?
Uh-oh, I've been alerted. The broadcast is about to kick off. Who are we going to see today? Is it going to be Trent Green in the booth? We won't get to see it because we're streaming it, so I won't get to hear anything. But I wonder if it's going to be Trent Green. It usually is. Doesn't he usually do a lot of the preseason?
Yeah, I see Arrowhead. I see Andy coming in, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Andy. Big Red.
Big Red in the house, baby. Dude, by the way, I forget who posted it, but somebody was at the game today, posted up a picture of Carson Steele on the field doing a little warm-up drill. That dude is a freaking animal. He's huge. Like, he's just like, he's a real-life Thor. He really is. Like, it's insane. His legs, his upper body, this dude, he runs with a fierceness. I'm curious how much you're going to see Carson Steele today. Like, do you think we're going to see him more or less? Like, do you think he did enough last week to improve? So you think maybe they want to see what he does on special teams today and maybe not so much with the ball in his hand? Or do you think they're still going to keep giving him snaps just to keep it horned?
I think they're gonna see what they got there. Like, I think one good game doesn't cement the fact that, oh, well, he's the second best running back on the team, or there's some people think he's better than Pacheco already. Like, you know how people go super horn level.
They're ready to put him over Prince. The Chiefs did do that this week a little bit. He was taking first team snaps, but I don't think Prince.
I'm
at the same
completely
time,
fine with that.
Yeah, but we've talked about this, and I don't think RB2, RB3 has that much meaning, right? I think that they're all going to be situational. So
well, it does though, because I feel like running back is definitely a position you need depth because injuries come hot and heavy at running back sometimes. I mean, that's the name of the game. So, I mean, I think the Chiefs really have to be particular about who they keep on this roster, and that's why we had the conversation the other day. It's like people talking about cutting Clyde, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a great idea. Because if Pacheco were to go down, then all of a sudden you're standing there with a UDFA and a UDFA from last year that didn't play that well.
Yep.
Then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have that experience. You have to have somebody there. And I think Clyde gives you a little bit of that. Obviously, Clyde's injury prone himself. So, I mean, there's a lot to it. But I think that's where you don't – I think that's where it's going to be hard for LRZ to make a spot on this roster. Because if he has to be slotted as a running back, he's no depth at running back. If you had to rely on LRZ starting running back, you'd be in trouble. Because, I mean, the guy's played one football game in his life, and he got, 12
that's
snaps?
why I don't think he's even going to make the team.
Know? Right.
Like, I just don't even think he's going to make the team. Like, he's going to have to do something drastic here over the next few the next few practices, which they're not in St. Joe anymore. I understand it. But they're still going to practice at their own facilities. He's going to have to prove something there. He's going to have to prove something when he can.
Right, our boy Andrew in the house. What's up, Andrew? With the freaking 10 bomb. Let's go. He says little Thor's going to put the hammer down. I've been calling him Baby Thor.
Dude, he is a flat-out monster.
Baby Thor's been my name for old Crocky J for a while now. Starting to catch on, Mike. He just needs a little hammer.
You made fun of me for not working yesterday, but I actually was working.
You were watching Crocky J highlights.
Yeah, I was I was watching actual games. I wasn't just looking at highlights. I was watching games. I watched the game where he played Kent State when he was at Ball State. And by the way, Kent State had a wide receiver out there that was killing it named Devontae Walker. You might remember him out of the last draft, and he transferred to UNC. So it's funny how you watch those small colleges, and now the transfer portal. Devontae Walker's the best player on Kent State. He transfers out to North Carolina. He has 2 good years with Ball State. He transfers out to UCLA, goes to the Pac-12, Pac-10, whatever they're calling it these days. But, yeah, it was fun watching him. And, dude, he was a monster. The one thing that I will see with him is he can take a lot of volume carries. He's built to be able to take 20 and 30, 35 carries a game. He's built, but the Chiefs won't do that, obviously. But every time he gets the ball, he is a freight train. Like, he puts his head down and he hits. He does not tiptoe.
Overwhelming comparison from Chiefs Kingdom calling him Kareem Hunt?
I've seen that, and I don't.
Do you get that at all?
See it.
I don't either.
See it.
I feel like someone said that, and then everybody's
Kareem Hunt wasn't fast. His speed sufficed, okay? But he wasn't like a huge home run hitter type guy, which Carson Steele, to be honest, is not either. But I even clipped a few of him, like, actually taking it to the house, and he was pretty quick for his size. I don't necessarily see the Kareem Hunt comparison, but there's probably worse you could compare him to, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the comparison per se.
I honestly see Peyton Hillis a little bit more.
Yeah, there's certain little traits here and there, I suppose I could roll with, but we'll see. I don't know. I definitely think Carson Steele's going to be an asset to the team. I do think that.
He is a steal.
Kickoff,
I think
kickoff, baby.
on.
Here we go. Let's get it rolling. We're in the land zone. Do us a favor, hit the like button for us. Let's get this likes up to like 100. Let's get more people in here. Let's have a good time. We got a whole damn game to go, baby. Kickoff is out. Who's back there receiving that? Is that LRZ?
I don't know. My feed.
Lewis Reese, damn it.
Ate it.
Lewis, it looks like a rugby player, guys. Let's be honest. Not a bad return, but he's too hesitant, and he comes to a complete stop. You know how they do in rugby where they'll like stop and look around and stuff? You can't do that in the NFL. You're going to get decked.
Right. You can't do it.
It's a different sport. I'm going to get this let me see if I can get this game tracker showing here.
Yeah, get your game tracker up. Get it going, baby.
Here we go. How about it? All
That's
right.
good. Okay, so we got a little quick hitter to Rashee Rice.
Good play
So
by
it
the
was
defense,
Rice.
man.
It was Rice, it was Watson, and
Did Watson miss a block there,
screen-
or was that just blown up from the get-go?
This is a good defense. They're good. I'm not for sure if they're playing their first team defense, but they are a good defense. He did lose a yard on that. Look, I like the way that they did get it to Rashee right off the rip. So you got Justin Watson in motion. They've got Rice and Worthy. Mahomes going to roll to the left. He's looking for I honestly think he was looking for Worthy quicker than that, but that was very good coverage there.
Yeah. Well, that's one of those plays that me and you are not fans of. I hate when they roll them out automatically because it takes half the field away.
Yeah, it does. And if you think about it, the way that play was designed right there, on the backside, Kelsey is not even running a route, right? But you don't have to worry about those guys getting to Mahomes on a design rollout.
I thought Kelsey didn't block. I thought he couldn't block.
Rice and Xavier Worthy ran the exact same route, basically. Just so you kind of clogged that side of the field. I don't really love it. That's going to be a penalty on Xavier Worthy, isn't it?
Patrick Mahomes going deep, baby.
Going deep, hit him, baby.
Xavier Worthy, baby. Xavier Worthy.
Let's go. He started running up the field.
Let's go, baby. That's what we're going to see all year right there. Yeah, baby.
First down.
First down.
Hey,
get used to it.
Lucas Niang. Okay, he was serviceable. I'll give him.
Look at that. Look at that
catch by Xavier Worthy.
Well, first of all, no one's in the same planet as Worthy. He's too fast.
No.
Dude, I'm telling you, they got to get hands on this guy or he's going to eat them alive.
Did he hurt himself?
It looked like
he's
fine,
okay. He's
bro.
back. I thought he landed on the ball. And
Don't even
out.
speak the word.
Here we go. A little play action. Let's see what happens. He's probably looking for Kelsey.
Yeah, we're going to do it again.
Oh, he comes back to Justin Watson.
Justin
Look
Watson. Nice play. This is the drive I'm talking about right here, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's what's
Man.
up. Look at that. They stacked the receivers there.
You're already starting to see this early in the game.
Top. He took the linebacker with him. Worthy on a linebacker? That should have been just a complete blown up
just throw it
touchdown
deep
right there. But I tell you what, Justin Watson, he does. That's what Justin Watson does, right? This is why they like him. He's very just reliable. He gets to his spot. He does well. Mahomes back in the gun. They're going to hand it off to Pacheco this time. He goes right side. That should be a face mask and no penalty again. Look, I thought Xavier Worthy jumped a little bit on that play and started forward a little bit too early. They didn't throw a flag, and then there's a face mask right there, and they don't throw the flag. So I think the officials know they missed Worthy, and then they allowed that one to slide as a little payback.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think early on you're seeing what this offense wants to do. Like I think that's what you're going to see more of this year. Spread the field. Worthy's going to be
this
a menace,
offense looks
bro.
good. This offense looks as though you don't even have Hollywood Brown, but this offense looks like kind of shades of when we were a potent offense.
No touch pass, but nothing happening there.
No, I think what he was doing was just getting rid of the ball there.
Right. I think he was giving Pacheco a chance to get it, but it wasn't much of one.
He was throwing it out. Look, a lot of people thought that I was criticizing Patrick Mahomes unfairly last week because I brought up that one play where he kind of escaped the pocket too early.
Yeah.
And technically, Rashee Rice could have caught that ball last week. They actually gave him a drop.
I'm just not the guy that thinks that Rashee Rice was supposed to.
Yeah, they give him a drop. They credit him a drop. So
that's odd. That's very odd.
Yeah, dude, a mesh route here with Worthy and Kelsey, and the DB actually played that very well.
Yeah, he was right in his hip pocket.
Was that third down?
Yeah, we're kicking a field goal, man. Already butt kicking. That's a disappointing way to end that first drive. Like, what kind of play call is that?
Look, I don't love the mesh route. Mahomes comes up in the pocket. Why did he come up and sidearm it like that? I'll have to go back and watch that. I'm sure he did it on not on purpose.
I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to some drag routes and stuff with Worthy because he got the speed. So if you can get him going sideline to sideline, maybe he can create some separation and then, but it's
right.
That was an odd play call for third
down.
down.
Down the pipe, baby. The
Butker's
Chiefs,
automatic.
So this is 2 weeks in a row. The Chiefs have got to our side of the field, moved the ball pretty easily, and then had to settle for a field goal.
That's what we saw last year. We don't want that same stalling ass crap.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's something they got to get together.
We don't want that. We don't need it. I feel like what they got to do is Nagy and Andy, once they get to our side of the field, they need to be more aggressive and less it's almost as if they're settling, like, hey, we're inside the 45, Butker can hit from here. Let's run these little quick mesh routes. Let's do this, let's do that. They should have stayed with what was working, which was taking a shot to Worthy, letting Worthy clear the field and finding Justin Watson there.
You only saw, one running play on that entire drive?
Yeah, it was an off tackle right, and technically it should have picked up 15 more yards from a face mask. So we'll see.
That's pretty wild, though.
Overall, nice drive. I'll give that drive a solid B+. I'll give it a B+. I don't think it should have stalled like that at the end. I wish they would have stayed aggressive.
Right, that's the one thing that they've got to be very careful with this season, like straight up.
I wish they'd have stayed aggressive. But look, it's the preseason, and, I think they're also just wanting to look at looks. So I don't think it's as important for Andy Reid to know that they put 7 points on the board. Or was it more important to see how Xavier Worthy was going to react running a mesh route? Or how you know what I mean? How Rashee Rice looked doing this or doing that. Like, I think they're doing things to get looks at players and situations, and that way they can go forward with it.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, that's the main thing. Like from last season, they had stagnant offense, right? There was not a whole lot going on, and they always failed in the red zone. Red zone was miserable last year. So like I said, that's something they got to pay extra attention to. A lot of it's play calling last year. Some of it was just the fact that they didn't have the weapons. This year it's different, so I think.
You know what I want to see in the second drive? So look, second drive, here's what I want to see. Mahomes, he picked people apart there in the first drive to a certain extent. He found Watson. He found Worthy on a nice ball. Look, Rice doesn't need to prove anything. He don't have to come out next series and catch a deep one for us to be happy about Rashee Rice, right? You already seen Worthy show what he can do. He cleared the field for Watson. He catches one deep. Watson, we all knew he was going to be serviceable. Mahomes will find him. He will look. We've seen everything we want to see out of the passing game. In the second drive, can we come out and just pound the ball? Can we go Pacheco? Can we go Carson Steele and just see if we can grind and pound it up the entire field and just put some physical domination on it? Like, wouldn't it be fun to see that style?
No,
then
not in the preseason.
Teams don't really know what to do.
I think they're not going to do that in the preseason. They're just not. Why would you grind it out?
You don't want to see Steele get a few carries with the first team.
I wouldn't mind it, but I just don't think you're going to see a lot of carries from Andy at this point. I just don't.
We don't never see a lot of carries from Andy.
Right. But I mean, we were lucky to see one run on that.
Here we go,
drive,
Steve. Second preseason of this preseason game of the landing zone. So look, if he gets to the 30, which he does not, he trips over his own feet, and this is where it pays off, I guess.
I don't know,
This is where it pays off.
I'm trying to come around to this, but it's bad. It's pretty bad.
I don't
Players
love
to
it.
watch on defense. So the broadcast says Leo Chanel, Jaden Hicks, Echo Boy Doe is a player to watch on defense. That's pretty odd. Why would Echo Boy Doe be a player to watch? Do you think he's even 53-man roster worthy?
I think he's right there on the bubble. I think him and Kamal Haddon and all those guys are fighting for DB6, and technically they may not take 6 DBs. They may take 5. They took 5 last year, I think. I think they took 5 DBs and 6 linebackers. Dude, George Karlaftis come around the corner and was barreling down. George is going to have a monster year, by the way.
Oh, yeah. George is just getting better and better and
43, Kathy, I believe 43 is Jack Cochran. He's probably playing the middle linebacker.
Yeah, I'm sure Nick
It's either
Bolton's
Cochran
still
or
out.
Christensen. One of them are 48, one's 43. I think Christensen's 48 and Cochran's 43. Leo was playing the mic right there. Ain't that something? Leo was playing the mic and Drew Tranquil was playing on the outside.
Something else to know is that the other edge rusher starting was Mike Dana.
That's
No
good.
Felix.
That's good. Josh Williams getting the start at CB2, and he makes a nice tackle there. That's what I like about Josh Williams is he is a pretty good tackler. That's another thing you get from Josh Williams. Very physical at the line of scrimmage. He'll support in the run game. Things
well,
like that.
there's been a couple catches made on Josh Williams over the last few weeks, so everybody's like, "Oh, he stinks. He's no good.
It's
He's
the
overrated."
preseason.
It's like,
Look,
come
here we
on,
go.
guys.
The
Come
Chiefs
on.
are playing. This is going to be more of like a little zone. Yep, and it is. They fall back in the zone. And look, Felix comes out of the zone, and you kind of allow the catch there. Felix and George Karlaftis were back in the zone. That is the one thing about the Spags defense that's just so weird to me. Look, Felix and George come up to the line and then fall back, and you just can't get to the tight end or the slot receiver fast enough there. Like, I don't understand that. I feel like you could run that same defense and just let George and them continue to get after it. Right? I don't know. It was an obvious passing situation in my opinion. You should have George going after that QB.
Well, then that leaves the middle of the field wide open. Like, obviously, with that defense, that was like literally zero coverage back there if they don't drop. So, I mean, either way, it was a completion.
Right. So
right?
they chose to go whatever. It was a zone. Look, zone, if you have a good quarterback, you can pick apart a zone. Because a zone does not cover individual players, it covers parts of the field. A good pursuit to the ball, and not a single guy got off their block there. Okay. The Chiefs got to do a little bit better in the run game. And look, you give them a little bit of a pass here because, again, you don't have Chris Jones. You don't have Justin Reid. There's a lot of pieces missing here. You don't have Nick Bolton. Does this help Nick Bolton in a way to get a contract done? Because you see, but not like Nick Bolton's like the best run stuffer in the world either at times, but you do see him be very effective against people like King Henry and things.
Yeah, I mean, Nick Bolton, that's what he does. He's Derrick Henry's daddy.
Nice coverage. Najee with some nice coverage there. Najee, I want to see the replay. Can we see a replay on that? Najee here we go. Najee's down. He shadows. He turns. He actually holds a little bit. Boy, they could probably call that, but I'm going to tell you, Najee, good job.
It was uncatchable. I don't know why they would call anything.
They do
on
not
that.
call uncatchables anymore.
Well, I'm sorry, that ball was over in the sideline.
Yeah, they just won't do it. They'll just call whatever. They don't use that uncatchable crap anymore.
I mean, he could have tackled him at that point.
Najee did a good job. I think he did a good job. He kind of wrapped him a little bit. He needs to get his
I do think if that ball would have been thrown better, they could have called a holding.
Good night, Jaden Hicks. Just come down and put the wood on. This kid is going to be nasty, dude. He is going to be nasty. Can we get a little Jaden Hicks action here?
That's right, baby. Nice and slow. Oh, yeah.
Little Jaden Hicks action, baby.
Yeah, Jaden Hicks is going to be a fan favorite just because he likes to fly around the field, man. Speed. I mean, he's sideline to sideline like it's nothing.
Okay, good pressure in the pocket. He rolls out, and he don't get to the first. Good play there by Leo. Leo has struggled just a little bit in coverage, but he does a good job there. Is Dan Campbell going to go for fourth down here? Is Dan Campbell going to pull a Dan Campbell?
Would it surprise you?
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, they did get within, 1.5 to 2 yards. Trey out here and says, Hicks got me a little horny with that hit.
Uh-oh. A little horned up. A little blue chew action.
Look, he is going to go for it on 4th and 2.
Of course he is. Man, Dan Campbell is the most annoying person in the world.
Struggling.
He's
Here we go. They're going to put a guy in motion. No, they're just trying to get him to jump. And daggone it, did somebody jump? Is that Mike Dana?
Nah,
You're a veteran,
that
Big
was a
Daddy.
false start, bro.
What do they... Ooh, they did call a false start. Let's go.
That was a false start.
Let's go.
I seen it with my own eyes.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah.
Who did they call with the false start? Was it one of the linemen? Oh, we're going to see it right here. Oh, whoa.
They were trying, like...
I don't think he crossed the line. He didn't get into the neutral zone, and so when he moved to point at him, they called him with it. So Good job. We're seeing Mecole Hardman back taking a punt return here, Steve. Is this something you like? Because
I mean, if he's going to be there...
The more he's the punt returner, the more he's making this roster.
Yes and no. I mean, we'll see.
Somebody just almost got in there and got
I
it.
really have nothing to say about McColl at this point. Everything you know about that guy, you've seen it already.
That hit a Detroit Lion player in the foot, right? Which means it should have been dead where it hits him. Are they saying it didn't hit him? What's the flag here? We got holding on the offense. I'd make them re-kick it.
I will say this.
They'll go back.
And I think we've seen this several times throughout the years. I'm not a big fan of McCole Hardman's decision-making in punt returns. He screwed us in the playoffs twice. He always makes terrible decisions. Like, he'll catch it where he shouldn't. He'll let it go when he shouldn't. And, even on the kickoff last week, he ended up getting a safety somehow.
And he's not going to make him re-kick it. Look, Jack Cochran almost got in there, dude. Jack Cochran almost had that. I watched that play when it happened, and I was like, what in the heck? Jack Cochran makes plays. I think Jack Cochran is definitely on this team. That's who they trust to be your second line, your middle linebacker. He makes good special teams plays. Something in my house is burning. It smells like the entire house is burning down. I'm looking around the room, hoping that I'm not setting something on fire with all my electronics. But I smell something burning.
Your house is on fire, bro. You might want to check on that.
Need to check that out. It reeks like it's somebody trying to cook a frozen pizza. What's going on? Okay, but back to the game. Beautiful play by Jack Cochran. Love Jack Cochran on special teams. He does offer that. I think it's coming down to the linebacker is if they're going to take 5 or 6, and is it going to be Cam Jordan or are they going to go with Curtis Jacobs? And I would think that Cam Jordan's probably got the leg up being on the team last year.
Yeah, Jack Cochran's probably. I mean, if they're going to take that many linebackers, he's probably the next one up. I mean, there was a point last year where Jack Cochran was actually starting.
That's what I'm saying. They trust him. They trust him.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, shout out Jack Cochran. Okay, did you ever think you'd say that? But shout out Jack Cochran. He brings the. Can we call him Jack Big Cochran? Can we call him Big Cochran?
Well, why
Big
couldn't
Cochran. Wait. I said something I shouldn't have said. That come out wrong because I was saying Cochran. Big
Mike,
Cochran.
you're always saying some weird stuff.
It's not weird.
We got you yesterday. I got a good little clip.
I didn't mean to say it, and then just says it. Dude, but this game's going pretty well right now. You seen a scoring drive in which we looked pretty good. The defense held pretty good, missing a lot of pieces. Again, they didn't play their starters. So Cochran's not going to play his starters. Or Cochran, good Lord. Campbell, he's not going to play any starters in any of the preseason games. Is that just the way he's going to roll? See, they're going to get rid of preseason. In my opinion, preseason is going to be out the door within a few years. They're just getting to where they won't even play anybody at this point.
I mean, it's literally practice, man. It's fine. Keep it.
You need it, I feel like, to get these lower tier guys some film, but I feel like the NFL they're stingy and they're greedy and they want to go to more games. And if you go to more games, I think you probably just take away preseason games. That's probably what they'll do.
Well, that's what they've done so far, right? I mean, they added a regular season game, took away a preseason game already.
Right.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see more than that. They've been talking about 18-game season for a minute. So, I mean, it is what it is. I think that they need to add in probably another bye week if they want to go to 18 games. I'm fine with that. Mahomes back on the field, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
A little handoff to Crocky J.
Kingsley's still getting first-team reps. We got a little Crocky J in the game. Look, see, he grinds and pounds it. He gets about, 2.5, 3 yards.
I like it.
Seeing Carson still with the first team kind of warms your heart a little bit, don't it? This is a UDFA success story. Like, do you see this? This dude's playing for the back-to-back Super Bowl champions, and it took him 5 plays in the first preseason game, and this dude's getting first-team reps. Like, this kid, you got to be proud of this kid.
Well, that's what you wanted to see. So, deep shot. Nothing happening. Worthy got kept up with big time there. There was no separation. Had that guy right in his hip pocket.
Can't wait to see that on all 22. Was that press coverage? What was this? That everybody keeps saying that Worthy can't beat press. Now, we have seen him beat press coverage at camp multiple times.
I mean, he can, but it's definitely probably a weakness of his, and that's just comes from his size and his strength and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, 100%. I had to refresh my feed. I feel like I was
if they get physical with him, it's going to be tough for him. But I mean, he's elusive enough.
Okay.
There's a good route by Rashee. I think you're going to see a lot of that this year.
Rashee Rice. Was that a first down?
Finding a soft spot, moving the sticks, baby. Moving the sticks.
Let's move the sticks.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that this year. Rashee Rice got really good at that type of thing last year. So you're going to see it a lot.
Right. 11 personnel. Rashee Rice again moves the sticks. Let's go. First down, Kansas City. Let's roll with it. Look, Rashee Rice is going to be nasty. Like, just straight up. Look at this. Just the way he can turn and get up the field. Like, he's so quick. And you wouldn't think a guy his body size would be that quick.
Mike, horned up, baby. He's got, with the 2 bomb, says he's horned up for a TD.
Let's go. Let's get up.
Let's go. Who's down for the Lions
field
right now?
I can't tell. Body type would tell me that's a linebacker. Just looking at him. Like he's got a linebacker build.
Checking him out,
they're going to a commercial break here. Let's hope he's good. You don't want to see injuries on either side. 100%. Like you don't want to see that. So
no.
He should be good. He probably got his bell rung a little bit. It looked like Rashee Rice even took his helmet off. So it looks like there's some head contact there.
I don't know, but I think you're going to see a lot of the Mahomes to Rice connection this season. I think it's going to be a huge year for Rashee Rice. I really do. Like all through camp, people's talking about Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown because they're the new pieces. And then they're wanting to talk about Nico Remigio making the squad and Justin Ross, what he can do. Rashee Rice kind of flew under the radar being the best receiver on the team. I think people are going to see it on full display this year. I'm super excited about it. Appreciate the 2 bomb horned up. Let's freaking go, baby. I'm horned up for a TD too. And you guys should be horned up. Hit the like button. Get this out to more people. Help your boys out. Let's get this thing to at least 100 likes. I don't know what it's at, but it should be there already. And then if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. We cover the Kansas City Chiefs year long, year round, never stops.
Oh, it's a good time. There's some aliens in the commercial break here. Aliens at the bar having a little Bud Light, you know?
I didn't see that commercial.
With a guy that kind of looks like a off-brand Channing Tatum.
The great value version of Channing Tatum?
Oh, he must be a UFC fighter. He's got the cauliflower ears, baby.
Oh, okay.
That's how you know. You ever get in a bar fight and you see a dude with cauliflower ears, run. Like, look, that's the number one tell. You ain't going to win. Get out. Like, you're done.
Run. What if he's wearing a beanie?
Run. If he's wearing a beanie, look, this is the best thing in the world. Just don't be a slap nut. Just avoid it at all costs.
Well, hopefully not a big injury here. Hopefully they can get this guy up and going. Walk it off, man. Walk it off.
Walk it off, baby.
So far, this offense looks a lot more put together than it did in the first drive of last week, which obviously it's the first time they've been on the field together against another team. So totally understandable. This week, I feel like the offense has moved, which last week it moved pretty good up the field and stalled. That's what I want to see this time. And like horned up, baby, I want to see a touchdown because I'm tired of seeing this team easily walk the ball up the field, get to a red zone, and just
look,
stop.
we're right back at it. At the 40, this is where we routinely start dumbing down the offense a little bit. We got a little Rashee Rice crossing the formation. He's gonna get another drop on his thing this year. Look, for everybody cracks up and they hate drops so much, but Rashee Rice can do his fair share of them. I'll give you that.
Rashee Rice had a high drop rate coming out of college, bro.
Yeah, and I mean that was a tough one. The way his body was there, he was kind of like tripping too. I think he lost that in the sun. It looked like he was fighting that ball. He was fighting it. It looked like he punched it in the face. He was like, "Dang you, ball! You will not."
I'm not sure what happened to him at that moment. Actually, I don't think he was in his right mind.
It's kind of wild.
For about 5 seconds.
What's up, Tony? I see you out there, brother. Appreciate you being here. Okay, he looks back. He goes back to Rice. I still think
that's what you do, baby. You go right back to
it. It's a heavy dose of Rashee Rice is what we're going to see this year. He's the one guy that if I was doing a fantasy team, people ask me this all the time. Rashee Rice is your fantasy wide receiver on the Chiefs.
Absolutely, bro.
1,000%. It's not even
100%.
close. You take Xavier Worthy in leagues that, like dynasty leagues, and I think the one guy I would stay away from, unless you can get some great value on him, would probably be Hollywood. Hollywood tends to look. He's already starting off with a little bit of an injury concern. He has a little bit of injury concerns. I think it's Kelsey and Rice is the two you want to try to snag, and you might want to look at Carson Steele.
The behind the back, baby! Behind the back to Kelsey in the game. We finally saw it, baby. Let's freaking go! Let's go, baby! Hell yeah! That's behind the back in the game. Suck it, NFL. We knew it was coming, baby.
behind
Oh, yeah.
the back. Did that get
Horn
tipped?
levels 2 million, baby.
Was that tipped?
Rock
No,
solid.
No. It's
What a
good.
pass.
Oh, baby. What
Hey,
a play.
you knew it was coming. Hey, what better time than preseason? Holy crap, bro.
There it is.
Internet's
Breaks
officially
the
broke,
internet.
ladies and gentlemen.
Here goes Carson Wentz laughing at him, which means that was just completely planned.
Let's go.
A little
Here
worthy
goes-
on the reverse.
That's what we're
Xavier
talking
Worthy,
about.
and he fumbles
Oh,
the rock.
come on.
It got
You
back
can't
to
do
him.
that, little man.
It got back to him. Daggone,
Yeah,
Xavier
hang
Worthy.
on to the
Don't do
ball,
that to
buddy.
us.
Hey, no one, it's okay. We're still horned up about that behind the back pass and
Oh,
live
yeah.
action, son.
That was fun to see. Look, a lot of people ain't going to like that, though, dude. They're going to say that. You don't
Oh,
have to
shut!
do
I
that.
don't care.
I know. They're going to
If
be
you're
so.
that-
Look,
don't
they've
be
already
a-
showed this like 76 times.
Don't be such a freaking stick in the mud, baby. Flapjack with the 2 bomb says best damn KC channel. You damn right, Flapjack. We appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the support. I knew that was coming. I had
Oh,
a
yeah.
feeling. I almost called it earlier. They're going to try the behind the back today. I should have said it. Now it looks smart. Look at
Mahomes escaping the pocket. He's going to
that. Was essentially a
up.
throwaway.
Yeah, that was basically throwing it out. I like the fact that they are using Xavier Worthy a lot. Like they will use him at different parts of the field, in my opinion. Like they're just not going to just. You're not going to see the kind of like what they did with Mecole Hardman, which is kind of just a lot of gadget things.
Right.
I don't think so.
Mike, a freaking 2 bomb from TGZ says time to snort more wiener dope, baby. Snort that wiener
They are
dope, get
still
horned
showing
up.
it. They love it, baby.
Boy, he horned up everybody. Like that
Yeah,
Patrick
he's got 'em
Mahomes
going.
play is the equivalent of a bottle of Blue Chew. Like just watch the play and you don't need the wiener
Carson's
dope.
Still coming out there with a nice run off the left side. Carson's still getting the entire drive. Second drive of the day, just the entire drive.
Mike,
just give
Mahomes,
Pacheco a little bit of rest.
Mahomes is just different, bro. Did you ever think that you would see in an NFL game someone throwing behind the back passes?
It's pretty insane, dude. It's pretty insane.
Dude, he is literally broke the game. Horn level
Yeah.
2 million. Let's score a touchdown. Go ahead and blow the top off this bad boy.
Yeah, let's get it going here.
Oh,
A swing pass.
Carson.
Uh-oh. Carson just right in his face. Dude, Lucas Niang was getting blown up.
They read that like a book.
We have
Lucas
got to
Yang
get-
is not good. Or are we kicking another field goal? We did exactly what I said we shouldn't be doing.
So we get down all the way here, and then they run this swing pass on third, and Lucas Niang just got blew up. Come on. Lucas Niang stinks.
Lucas Niang
just-
should not be on an NFL roster.
Dude, the fact that he is our number 2 starter right there behind Jawan Taylor is just not good. We've got to get some tackle depth.
Well, where's Wanye?
He's probably still injured, but I mean, seriously. Dude,
Lucas
I think
Niang
Lucas
shouldn't-
Niang he's going to make this
Dude.
team this year because there is just nobody there to make it.
Well, I'm sorry, but if I think about first team offense and you tell me Lucas Niang's out there at right tackle, I
Yang
want to throw up a
stinks,
little
dude.
bit.
Yeah, it's just he's
Right.
not it. He's just not it.
Yeah, Pop in the house. Been a member for 10 months now. He says Thor Ragnarok is the man. Pop loves some Crocky J. That's baby Thor.
Crocky J horns up a lot of people, you know? That's just the
What
way
the-
it is.
Is this what we're going to do, though? Like, this is not what we're going to do
This
this
has
year,
become
guys.
the narrative
Figure it
again.
out.
Easy
Figure
to
it
get down
out.
the field and then do something wild in the red zone.
Like, you're literally toying with a team down the field, and then you can't score. Like, finish the job. We gotta get that under control. Obviously, it's preseason. Nobody's hitting a panic button or anything like that. But that's the stuff that we saw last year that pissed everybody off.
yeah.
Like, the offense would look good, then stall. Look good, stall. Stall, stall, stall. That's the name of the game. Like, what's the common denominator there? Like, what is causing? Is it play calling? Like, you got a whole different set of guys out there, so you can't really blame it on this or that. Has to be like scheme, right?
Yeah, it's
Like,
just
what are they
want to
doing
do.
when they get to that, deep into the enemy territory? Like, what are they doing different? Like, what's stopping? I should
No
say.
idea, man. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for hitting the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. We're getting ready to hit 32,000. which
go.
is huge.
Let's
32,000
freaking go,
subs.
baby.
And by the way, shout out BetUS for sponsoring this live stream, this Chiefs game today. If you want live wagering on all major games with the best variety in the business, plus 24/7 personalized service, 365 days a year, then BetUS is where you want to be. BetUS can also give you your very own personal account manager. There's tons of prop bets with the Chiefs players, win totals, and much, much more. And right now they're offering 125% sign-up bonus on $2,000, up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. So come bet with us at BetUS today. Click the link in the description. Check it out in the pinned comment. Show BetUS some love for sponsoring this Chiefs live stream today, guys. We appreciate you guys.
Do it to it. Man, there's a Subway commercial on. I was actually talking about getting Subway because I wanted something.
That's why we come on 5 minutes late today. Steve's horned up over a little Subway, and then
I didn't get it.
They were running a buy one get one free offer, and then by the time we got to the checkout, they took away the buy one get one offer.
They said, "Nay, you will pay $42 for 2 foot-long subs," and I was like,
we were also talking.
No, it won't."
Subway said that they're about to go out of business. Bro, you were giving us $5 subs, and now these same subs are $20 a piece. Nobody's buying.
Get out of town. Get
What are
out
you
of
doing?
here.
What you doing?
Is that a freaking strip sack, son? What just happened? Why'd my feed go
stream
crazy?
was
My feed just went crazy. Something good happened.
NFL Plus is glitching out or something.
Who was that? No, here it goes. I can see now. We got the ball back. Chiefs got it. Let's go, baby. Chiefs ball.
Was that the kickoff?
That was a kickoff. That wasn't a sack. Who
Did
said?
somebody force a fumble? Who forced the? Was it
It was
Carson Steele?
No way.
No way. He was
No
told
way.
he has to play special teams better. In his first game out, he forces a fumble. Nope. Cam Jones forced the fumble. Crocky J got on it.
Hey,
That's
dude,
what's
it's
up.
so funny. The screen was so fuzzy. I thought that was an actual play.
Cam Jones put his helmet down and put
I
it
didn't realize
right
it was kickoff.
in. Put it right
That's
in on the
sad.
ball. Cam Jones fighting hard there. I told you Cam Jones is going to be tough to cement to get out of that linebacker room.
That bodes well for a couple of these guys because what was Andy harping on about Carson Steele the other day? He's got to
special
succeed at
teams.
special teams,
Look,
right?
Carson Wentz is already in the game. The first quarter's not even over.
Look, they're like, you know what? Mahomes, you couldn't get in the end zone. You can throw a little behind the back pass, but you couldn't get there. Let's let Carson Wentz do it.
A little
Let's
Xavier
try
Worthy
again.
action on a swing pass. So, look, you still got first-team offense. No, you don't either. Sky Moore's out there.
Justin Ross is on the
is out
field.
there. Xavier Worthy's out there. Crocky J's still out there. But I think the second-team
You
offensive
got a little
lineman
mix.
is
You
out
got a
there.
mixture going.
We got a little mix. So, look, Andy says the first half, you don't even get the first quarter. I thought they'd at least get 3 drives.
What did I say? 2 drives.
You
He
said 2 drives. I thought they
Yeah.
would get 3. I thought they would get at least 3 drives.
No,
especially
man.
not having a touchdown.
If Andy says a quarter, he means a drive. I've been saying this. No one listens to me.
If Andy says they're going to play the full game, they're going to play
4
3
drives. 4. 1 a
Look,
quarter,
Crocky
man.
J back up the.
Why are you not
he
figuring
runs
this formula
hard.
out?
Look, Crocky J gets held up at the line of scrimmage.
He still
Finds
got
and
3
falls forward
yards.
for 2 to 3. That's
Yeah.
the thing about him and Clyde. So I fully understand why people do not want to have Clyde to run those kinds of balls because Crocky J's going to be able to fall forward for 3 and Clyde will routinely get blown up. I do understand that. I just don't think Clyde's going to be. I don't think his job's in jeopardy. I think Andy and them just signed him back for a reason. They may have done that with Mecole Hardman as well. So we'll see. They just like that experience, right?
Trace has a
Moore's
Ross
lined up
TD
on the
incoming.
edge.
I'd like to see it.
Sky Moore on the edge, Ross at the bottom. Ross runs a little crosser. He's going deep to Xavier Worthy touchdown. Are you kidding
Let's go,
me?
baby. That's
What
how you
a
do it.
play.
Touchdown, Kansas City,
go.
baby.
That's
Let's
what-
roll.
Woo, baby.
Let's go.
Touchdown Chiefs.
Mahomes,
Look
you
at that.
take a break, brother. I'm going to
Is
sit out
Win-
here,
Hey,
drop
I
a
think
dime.
Wentz is trying to get the QB1. You know, hey, does Carson Wentz? You put in I don't think the Chiefs trade him, but they're already harping about Daniel Jones. Like, is he injured or something? Like, I seen somebody today being like, "Do you guys want Carson Wentz?" We've talked about this,
Mike, yeah, he's definitely a good enough quarterback to be starting at some of these teams in the NFL.
right?
100%.
Could you snag a 3rd-round pick for a Carson Wentz? Would you take it and just roll with Oladokin?
I mean, if you can get it, yeah. But
Dude,
I will say that it's nice to have that there.
Oh yeah, look at it.
It's nice
He
to
just
have
comes in,
that there.
Waits.
You got Prince Harry throwing dimes to Xavier Worthy down the field for touchdown, bro.
Look at that.
Dude, that's easy. But
Dude,
that
so
speed
easy.
of Worthy is nasty, bro. I could have thrown that touchdown pass. They can't touch that kid. They're going to
Dude.
have to be physical with him.
Xavier Worthy's going to
Oh,
be a
my
problem.
God, bro.
He's going to be a
Let's
problem. So
go.
he's got a touchdown, and his first preseason catch goes for 37 yards. So Xavier
Bro.
Worthy's already looking at like 60 yards. And
Mike, it's on 11 with this kid. Like, they're going to have to slow him down one way or another. And I know teams are going to – they're eventually going to figure out, hey, we got to put a body on this guy. We got to put hands on him. We got to do something. Because you let him run free, that's what you're going to get.
Yeah.
I mean, once
Crazy, dude.
Once the safeties are on their heels, it's over. Like, it's over. Man, I hate this kickoff. It's so stupid.
Yeah, not a huge fan of the kickoff, but
It's ugly.
it's not the worst.
It's hideous.
It's not the worst.
If this kickoff was my dog, I would shave its ass and tell it to walk backwards, brother.
It's rude.
Yeah, it is
Rude.
pretty lame. I'm sorry, I can't get into it. I'm trying to give it a chance, but it is the most unprofessional, garbage-looking thing I've ever seen. Like, can we just go back to the kickoff?
You
Can
do
we just
hate
kick
it, man.
off? Like, come on. I hate when they mess with the rules. Like, if you want to tweak stuff for safety here and there, that's okay, I suppose. But you can't do this. This is I don't know what the word is for it.
What's the word?
It's a abomination to football.
It's abomination to kick off here.
Dude, Xavier Worthy going to put the league on notice soon. Buffalo
him,
crying themselves to sleep that they allowed the
telling
Chiefs to get him.
Buffalo is in just the hugest state of denial.
Oh, we did it again.
They don't think that they still act like the whole thing with Mahomes isn't bad and Mahomes is average. They act like Xavier Worthy stinks. Like they are just the most. They
They
struggle.
live in a
with it.
fantasy land, brother.
Struggling with it.
And with it.
Yeah, they do. They're struggling with a lot of things up there in Buffalo. Okay, let's see what this defense has got to offer. I'm pretty sure I'm probably behind on the stream. Our NFL Plus is struggling today. They're struggling with it.
Struggling with
He
it.
goes all the way for a first down. Felix was the no, it wasn't
It
Felix.
was
That
a
was
quick
Harry.
pass tackle by Cam Jones. You're a little behind.
I'm gonna have to like see if I can refresh it up.
Yeah.
They're struggling with it.
Struggling with it. I've seen a lot of Cam Jones today, though. We'll say that. He's out there.
You're gonna
putting
see a lot of Cam Jones. I think
Yeah.
Cam Jones is getting every opportunity to do well. He played a lot last year. I think last week, Cam Jones was one of the top of the snap counts. Was Cam Jones? So we'll see. So I hope I'm caught up. I'm on 2nd and 5. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good deal. 2nd and 5. Let's see what's happening. Felix is in the game. No pressure. Missed tackle by number 27, Shamari Connor. Connor's had a few missed tackles this year. He's struggling, and I hope he don't have a sophomore slump kind of season.
Nah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I think what you're seeing here is just soft
Jaden
in the
Hicks
middle of the
makes him
field
play.
there. Leo came up kind of on
It's
a pass
100%,
rush.
but he misses the tackle. Jaden Hicks
Yeah.
didn't miss that tackle. You better watch out. Boy's coming for a job. Jaden Hicks in the hole again. Jaden Hicks has been a spark
Mike,
on this
he's
defense.
flying around the field, baby. We got a 2-bomb from our boy Jared. He says his left tackle's still a concern. We don't know yet. It's yet to be seen. So far,
Yeah.
Kingsley Sealmatea looks like the real deal, but obviously it's very, very
I think
early.
Kingsley's been pretty fine.
So
with what he's been asked to do.
we'll know more about that later in the season. What is a concern is the depth at tackle, because we've seen Lucas Nyang on the field with the first team. That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
That's been bad. But look, he held up okay during that Carson Wentz touchdown right there. I'll give him that. He allowed him to sit in the pocket and find Xavier Worthy, so I'll give him that one.
Lucas Nyang sucks, bro.
Oh, yeah. It's nothing to write home about, dude.
I'm
not a
sorry.
Lucas Nyang dude.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. If you're his family, you're his cousin, you're his brother, you're his friend. Like, I'm sorry. I don't hate the guy, but he's not good, and he's never contributed.
Well, who was I talking to the other day, and I was bringing that up? It might have been Charles Goldman. I was like, why is it, dude, that every year I'm just waiting around for this dude to either get better or to get cut, and every year he doesn't get better and he doesn't.
He's
get
allowed
cut.
to just sit there in limbo, man. It's
Yeah,
weird.
he's just allowed to suck. It's pretty strange, actually. It's strange energy.
I don't like it. I don't like it, Michael. We need some depth. Appreciate the two, Jared. You're the man. But yeah, the depth scares me with the offensive line. That's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of what I've taken away from the preseason so far. 5 quarters into it, it's like our offensive line depth stinks. Like,
Yeah.
what can you do? What can you do at this point? I would have really liked to have for them to have hang on to Darian Kennard. I think he could be. He's better than Lucas Yang at right tackle. I would promise you. I watched him enough at UK. I can tell you. I understand there's a big jump from NFL, from college to NFL, but like that dude's a better right tackle than Lucas Yang. I'll say that.
I feel like you're probably right.
Plain and simple. Plus, he could play guard as well. Like, that would have been a nice one to hang on to. I'm not sure what happened there exactly, but I don't like it.
I don't know.
He was struggling with it.
Struggling.
How many likes we got in this thing now? Somebody let me know.
Get it going.
Yeah, we gotta get this-
228 in here right now, though. Appreciate you guys.
We only got
if you're
83
watching on-
likes. Come
If you're
on.
watching on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X,
Come
whatever you want
on.
to call it. Let's go. Appreciate you guys.
Y'all quit struggling with it and hit that like button. How about that?
Yeah, go ahead and hit that like button for us. Let's go.
Yo, Trent Green talking to Clark. So Clark won the Washers game, bro. I watched it.
I know. That's why I
He's
wanted
out
you to
there-
guess at it.
he was
see
out
if
there
you could
dropping
ever think
dimes.
Clark. Did you see the fist pump? He's like, he was fired up. He was more fired up to win Washers than he was to win the Super Bowl.
Heck yeah, posted, pulled off the behind the back pass, live action, baby. Got the world horned. That's what Patrick Mahomes does, He's a giver of horniness. Like, he just walks
He's like
around.
a blue chew. He's like a walking
He
blue.
is. A Viagra.
Okay. A little bit. That's some good defense right there in the middle. Who made that stop there? Number 69.
Great coverage.
Is that
Shout
big
out to
Mike
Mama
Pinnell,
Judy.
baby?
Appreciate the 2-bomb, Ash Smith. Appreciate you. Shout out to Mama Judy.
Shout out. Dude, by the way, we give away the tickets yesterday. Shout out Kyle Williams, HD Chiefs fans. He sent us some tickets to give away.
Kyle's
we
the
give
man.
those away. And guess what? Oh, Brian Parrott himself won. So Brian
Brian
Parrott got
won
to take
something.
his boy. Yeah, Brian Parrott took his boy to the game today. I had to transfer the tickets last night. So Brian Parrott is in the house watching the behind the back play.
Oh, Brian Parrott got to see the
Brian Parrott was the
inaugural
one that got
behind
to
the
see
back
the
pass.
inaugural behind the back. Yeah.
That's freaking awesome, bro.
He's going to have
That's
a
cool.
T-shirt made that says, I went to this Chiefs games and all I got to watch was behind the back pass. Pretty good one,
Guys,
though.
let's put some legendaries in the chat for Brian Parrott being in Arrowhead Stadium today. I hope they get a
go.
good close up of him. I hope the camera just zooms right in on Brian Parrott, bro.
I hope he's got a close-up and his sign says all horned. Here we go. We're going to get a field goal. 55-yard field goal attempt.
He ain't no Butker. This is gonna be wide left.
Wow, what a leg, dude. Right down
Oh,
the pipe.
I spoke too soon.
Is that the kid from the UFL or whoever it was, the XFL? I thought that they signed somebody. Maybe it's not.
Yeah, I don't even know who their kicker is.
Struggling.
I know I should like Dan Campbell. I feel like I should like Dan Campbell. Like, he's a player's coach. He was a player himself. He's tough nose. He's old school.
Yep.
But he annoys me. I ain't gonna lie.
He's pretty annoying, right? Like,
Something
it's just
about
something
him.
about
I
him.
just don't like him.
I hear it.
And he's got that Brendan Staley gene, Like, let's just go for it. He's playing Madden at all times.
Yeah.
He literally got his
Don't
team
you feel-
eliminated from the playoffs in the NFC Championship by playing Madden. Bro.
Don't you feel like when you have to go to that style of ball, and even if you win, don't it feel like that style of ball and even those style of wins are just almost luck more than what you've sustained in a way? And it doesn't feel like you can sustain that luckiness over and over again.
No, and they always go back to, analytics. Dude, Just common sense is better than analytics sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if you go back to that NFC Championship, you go back to the NFC Championship game, if he would have took the points when he could have and not been a slapnut, they would have won. They would have been in the Super Bowl. But just him out there trying to be a man's man. He's out there being an alpha dog. Like, oh, we're going to go for it, boy. He had too much, got a shot in the butt.
Up.
Now he's roided out over there, bro. It's like, come on. He has testosterone leaking out of his ears, dog. Like, look at him.
Yeah.
He's out there just calling the wrong plays because he's horny,
Yeah, he's fired up, dude. All the blood went to the root and left the brain. Like, he don't know what to do.
Oh.
Look at these big old chicken wings.
Hey, I hope Dan Campbell never sees me talking about him because he would
destroy
He
you.
would break me in half, bro.
He's the guy that I was telling you about with the cauliflower ears is going to destroy you.
Dude, no.
What have you done? You've done pissed off Dan Campbell.
I'm just taking my chances that we're never going to see him, okay? I'm never going to run into Dan Campbell.
Here's what I'm going to do.
If I do,
for Christmas,
I don't know.
I'm buying you some kind of a meet and greet pass to go see Dan Campbell, and I'm going to keep this on my phone to show
Who would
him.
go to that?
You got to. I'm buying it for you for Christmas with the goodness of my heart.
Mike, if you buy me that for Christmas, we're done as brothers. Okay?
Come
You
on.
ain't giving me no Dan Campbell meet and greet for Christmas. Come on.
Who don't want a Dan Campbell meet and greet? Look at the QB1 just hanging out with the kids, having some Oreos. I mean, come on. What? Does it get any better than that? He's like, look, let's eat some Oreos, and let's go throw it behind.
I want
the
to see a
back
little
pass.
J. Ross action, baby. That's what I want to see. I want to see Justin Ross with a big catch here. I want to see him moss somebody.
Yeah, we need to see something. Let's
Here
see
we are
what
at the
this
ugly
looks
kickoff.
like.
It looks like crap. That's what it looks like.
I don't love it. What's happened? Okay, they kicked it.
And
I
how
thought
long
the
are they
ball
going to?
fell with it.
How long are they going to put the
Here we go. So we
color
gotta
on
get
the
to
field to show you
30.
the landing zone? Because that's annoying too.
Again, that's about as good as you're going to get. Nico Remigio, that's about as good as most teams are going to do on kickoff coverage, right? He stops them at the 29. Presumably, if you just kick it out of the end zone, avoid all injury, it's at the 30. Like, it's 1 yard. It's weird to me. It's just weird.
I don't like it.
It gives you more football plays. I'll give you that. It gives you more football plays, which is what they want to go for. Less, Dave Tobe explained it, less impact, because you're only at 5 yards apart. You're getting over 1,000 more football plays. I get
Little
it.
generic Prince
Finally
action.
seeing some generic Prince. And again, I've noticed all the generic Prince runs are just straight up
Pretty
the
basic.
A-gap runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time everybody gets mad because the generic Prince doesn't flash, but every single time he's in, he's with the second to third string offensive line, and they run it right at the A-gap. It's really weird.
Shout out Fred Smith with the freaking 2-bomb. Let's go, baby.
Appreciate
He says
you,
y'all are the
Fred.
best. You're the best, Fred. Fred's chilling at the beach somewhere, Mike, making you jealous.
I know. Me and Fred, I'm gonna have to go hang out with Fred. I feel like that's just the obvious.
Little flag action pre-snap. We got a false start on the offense. Who was that? If I had to guess, it's Lucas Niang. No, it's
He's
Kingsley.
not in. Surely
It's
not.
the young boy.
It's our boy
Hey.
Kingsley.
He's gonna have some growing pains this year, guys. Get used to it. But I think Kingsley's gonna be good.
Get your growing pains together, Kingsley.
Oh yeah, I mean they're definitely gonna be there, bro. You go from college at BYU to starting for the Kansas City Chiefs at left tackle. That's a massive jump.
Oh yeah.
So far, so good though. I mean, I'll take a little offsides. Who cares? We'll pass over the middle to Crocky J, baby. He's doing work, man. Still kind of like they're not play style completely 100% different. But he does give me Isaiah Pacheco vibes as far as energy goes.
Yes.
Like when he gets the ball, he's 110%. Like you're not going to take him down easily.
I agree.
And he seeks contact and he'll run through you. You got to love it, dude. I think Carson Steele's making this roster. I don't see how you leave him off of it at this point. I know they're still looking at certain things, but I mean, this kid's just something. I really think there's something there. Got Sky Moore in the slot here. Crossover middle. Got a deep pass out. Little J. Ross action, baby. I called that. Can somebody? Don't you say he was out of bounds? Don't you lie to me, referee?
He was out,
Why do you got to take the horn levels back down to about a 6, ref? What are you doing? We could have been at horn levels never before seen. And that is a catch. That might be a catch.
Hey, it's the shot.
If that toe hits in the green before it hits the white, that could be a catch. Or does it have to be like, how does that work? I mean, you can tap a toe, right?
You can tap a toe. You tap that ass.
Judd
too.
Apatow?
You know, they didn't call
Mike,
it, Steve.
No.
They didn't call
Punt
it.
God going to kick this thing a mile, so it's okay.
Let's see what Punt God's got up his.
Well, he kicked the ball literally over them
sleeve
mountains
here.
over there, bro, all the way back to the
Dude,
10.
he is insane. Like, the spin on it, too. We got to get the punt curve. There we go. Who got down there? This is Jack Cochran again.
Noah Gray
Was
looks a
it?
little shook up there. That's not good.
Noah Gray, get it together.
Yeah,
big
he's
guy.
limping off the field. Hopefully he can walk that off, whatever was going on. So Josh Zimbauer says the heel hit first. Okay. I didn't get a good angle there. I mean, that was a hell of a effort by Ross, by the way, because he literally got both feet down. If he could have toe tapped that one, but the heel hit first. It's just kind of the angle he was at, but he did everything he could to make that a successful catch. Man, that's the kind of dude we need out there, though. Somebody you can just throw it up to on the sideline like that, you know?
Yep, I agree, man.
We don't ever have that. What are you up to today, Michael? What you doing?
I'm doing work. What are you doing?
Watching the game. 62-yard punt, Rico. How about it?
That was a pretty good one.
Paul. They don't call him the punt god for nothing.
The old punt god, baby.
Yep.
Horn for a pick six. Let's go.
The 2-bomb from Horned Up. Let's go. Yeah, man, that'd be sweet right now. Why not? Let's make Brian Parrott's experience at Arrowhead one to remember. I know it's preseason, it's not much there, but you get a behind the back pass. You get a pick six. You get a Xavier Worthy freaking touchdown. Let's go. Brian Parrott might be walking back with 3 legs to the car, Mike.
He might. He might.
Drayson says Worthy, Brown, Rice, Kelsey can't guard them all. Absolutely, man. And then you put all these other guys in the mix. If they show up to the party, I mean, it's getting pretty nasty quick. This offense has all the tools to be much, much better than they have been in previous years. It's just getting them there. What we've noticed so far with the first team is they're getting down into scoring position and they're stalling out, which is a trait they had last year that was very annoying. So whether that be play calling or whatever it might be, that's something that they've got to get figured out, like straight up. If they can get that figured out, I think this team is going to be pretty electric on offense. And you've seen Xavier Worthy, as small as he is and things like that, and he had trouble holding on to the ball at least once, but I mean, that's going to happen. But as far as route running goes, this kid is it. The speed is unreal. So, I mean, like I was saying earlier, you get them safeties on their heels, and they are toast with Xavier Worthy. Like, they're going to have to figure out how to get hands on this kid and slow him down because Patrick Mahomes is going to have a field day. I mean, and that's without having Hollywood on the field with his speed. You know, 2-4-2 guys. That's insane. See what the Lions can muster up here. Little bootleg action. Got about 10 out of it. Jaden Hicks right near the ball. That's something I've noticed about Jaden Hicks. Like, even when he's not making the play, he's hovering around that ball. Like, he's everywhere. That reminds me of Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger. Like, that's what he did. And that's why Tyrann Mathieu was so good and why he did make a lot of plays is because he was always in position to make the play. And I see that a lot with Jaden Hicks. Y'all let me know in the chat if you guys have noticed that about him too. Mike Edwards was like that last year. Of course, he's in Buffalo now, but he kind of had that kind of thing going on. Got a nice tackle there by, was that Cole Christensen? So Christensen, you know, he's a decent linebacker. I like him. He's a very downhill player to me, makes good tackles and stuff like that. He's not great in coverage. From what I can tell, he's not the greatest cover linebacker. So I think that's going to be his Achilles heel. We'll see if he makes a team, though. Sometimes they take more linebackers than you think. I'm trying to see if Felix is in this game yet. Yeah, Felix is down there. Felix has really got to step it up this year. Absolutely. Like, he's got to start putting some pressure on the quarterback. He's got to make himself known, right? You're a first-round draft pick. Everybody's down on you from last season. I think this year you got to pick it up a little bit. And I think he'll get his opportunities. I do. So we'll see. Because Omenahu's going to be out for quite a while with that knee. So I think Felix should get some opportunities. Obviously, they had Mike Dana starting, which is understandable. But I think we're going to see a lot of Felix, and he's got to make his presence felt on the football field. I'd like to see it here in the preseason. Make some plays, get some people a little horn for you. Speak of the devil, he could have closed in on that, man. If he could have got back on that, that's a good play by Roland Wallace there. But Felix was coming up behind the QB there, about a step behind, but he might have been able to get a hand on that ball. That would have been a beautiful play. Horned up, Mike just took off for a second. I think he was like, you know what? I'm going to go take a nap in the middle of the game. Just kidding. Is that KT back there I see receiving this punt? Or am I seeing things? What just happened here? Tony on the punt return, baby. It's good to see Tony on the field, bro. KT sighting. That's right, Trey. KT sighting. Andy made it perfectly clear in his press conference this week that Kadarius Toney has got to show some consistency and got to get in there and get his reps. And the fact that he's healthy and he's playing, and this is the first time we've seen him today, that's not looking good for Kadarius Toney. Like, they could literally be like towing that line for Kadarius Toney where he's gone. I think they've had enough of it. So, I mean, he's got to stay healthy. He's got to be on the field, 100%. Chief KT says he's definitely cut. That's a possibility, dude. I'm telling you, I appreciate the two, by the way, but he's definitely flirting with it. Just so much potential there. It just blows my mind, man. Blows my mind. Like, love Kadarius Toney. Love what he offers. I kind of like Kadarius Toney in a nutshell. I mean, everybody knows it. It's just a guy with unreal potential and just can't put it together, can't stay healthy, not reliable. But just KT as a person, like, he's sort of a lone wolf. Like, at camp, he's kind of by himself. Things like that. I like the kid's attitude, okay, but it's like he don't have that love for football. There's just no passion there, and I think that's the disconnect. I really do, and I think it's going to get the best of him here. If he gets cut from the Chiefs, I just don't see him doing much of anything with his career because this is his contract year. This is last year of his rookie contract. It's time to put up or shut up, and so far, I mean, he's shutting up. So he's got to get out there and be consistent. Give them something to work with, you know? Give them something to work with. So what are you guys loving so far? What are you guys loving so far about this particular preseason matchup? Is it Carson Steele getting some action? I know you guys were horned up to see him. The behind-the-back pass kind of stole the show now, though, didn't it? I'm pretty sure that's what you're going to see all over the damn internet today, bro. That behind-the-back pass. And speaking of, there it is. And what better way to do it than to Travis Kelce? Mahomes to Kelce, the first behind-the-back in live action, baby. Gotta love it. The haters have got to be pissed right now. That's what I like about it. Their heads are exploding. They're all like, oh, that's dumb. That ain't nothing. That's easy. You know, it's going to be a fun week. Trolling the haters. Little generic Prince action. He actually popped one off for about 12 yards there, but it looks flags flying everywhere on that one. I wonder what they're calling here. Is it a hold? They bringing it back. Tony on the field, by the way. See if he can get anything done out there. I do want to see a lot more Carson Wentz this game. I think the longer you keep Carson Wentz in the game, the more opportunity some of these guys on the bubble have to make plays. Because I have noticed when they get down to Chris Oladokun or Ian Book, they don't pass the ball. They literally like to tuck it and run every freaking play. Got KT with a hold there. He's back on the sideline. Two penalties and one for KT there. What about it? Dang, that kid's got to get his head on straight, bro. He's just trying to get cut. It's just basic stuff like that, man. You got to be smart. Fundamentals. I love the kid, but, I mean, he's got to get his head on straight. Like, he is just not there mentally. That might be it for KT today. Andy might have had enough of it, you know? Wentz with a pass over the middle. Jared Wiley. Jared Wiley's a big old boy. I have hope for Jared Wiley that he can be that next guy. When Kelsey hangs up the cleats, baby, I hope Jared Wiley's that guy that just seamlessly takes over. Big guy, super athletic, great hands. And the team loves him. I think they have full faith in that kid having a big impact on this team, so. Little play action. When it's taking it. Oh, KT, baby. That was your chance. It was tough. That was tough. You can't put that on KT, but man, that's the kind of play you want to try to make when you're trying to get back in the good graces of Chiefs Kingdom. Nice little sidearm pass by Wentz there. He did get a hand on the ball. So, I mean, that's a good effort by KT there. I will have to say that. He didn't short arm it. He didn't do nothing. He went after that. So, I mean, that wasn't on him. Wasn't much separation there, though. Wentz definitely took a risk there. That's a free play. Yeah. I think he was going to take a little shot to Ross there if they would let that play go. Man, I'd like to see him take a couple shots to Justin Ross, give him some opportunities. I do want to see that. I would love to see Sky Moore in the slot position right now with this team. Get him a little bit of work, get him the ball quick, see what he can do with the ball in his hands. That way, you know, kind of show people what Sky can actually do. So many people down on Sky. Let him showcase what he's actually good at. That way they kind of get why Andy keeps him around. But obviously that's not the point of preseason, but it would be nice to have that. Get KT in the slot there, takes a shot up top. Prance on the wheel route there. I like the idea of throwing more to the running backs. I do, because I think Isaiah Pacheco is a better receiving back than people give him credit for. That right there, actually just an overthrow by Wentz, to be honest. I think there was enough separation that Prince could have made a play on that ball.
Woo, I'm back.
Well.
I'm back. Sorry, guys, I'm still working. I'm working as we're working. Like, I'm actually making YouTube shorts and doing things, so this is wild. This is
another good punt from Ariza. Ariza is the punt god, bro. LRZ in on the tackle there. What about fumble? Get the ball, baby. Oh, they didn't get it. I thought 5-5 got the ball there for a second, but he didn't have it. Dang.
Another nice play, though, by who was that? 24.
Zam it, Bobby.
Number 24.
That's Sky Moore, baby.
No, it's not Sky. Sky's not doing kickoff. They do multiple numbers. It's
I know.
Kelvin Joseph.
I know. It was
Kelvin Joseph. Yeah, that was the one. Kelvin Joseph's the one that led up the Ross touchdown the other day, and I was like, Sky Moore
Mike,
can't even play DB.
quit running stuff for me, okay?
Hey, look, Dude, I was watching some of this. I'm with you. What's Kadarius Toney doing? Now, I know he made a lot of effort on that one, but my God, this dude is fighting for a roster spot, and he's out here just making mistakes, baby.
Yeah, two penalties in one.
Yeah, I don't. What is this guy doing? But look, Andy left him on the field, and he tried. That was
definitely good effort. I'm glad we're getting to see Kelvin Joseph out here after making the special teams play. I want to see what he can do in coverage.
Same.
So
what we got here.
Guys, we appreciate you being here. Please hit that like button for us if you haven't already. Whatever platform you're watching on, whether it's YouTube, Facebook. If you're on X, if you could retweet that out to everybody and share it. Get this out to more people. We would appreciate that. We're going to be here for the whole game, play-by-play. So, long day for us. Show us some love. We appreciate you guys for hanging out. Come on, defense, baby. Let's see some plays. I want to see Kelvin Joseph make a play. They're going to run the ball. Run defense is another sore spot for this team, Mike. That's something that people want to see improve this year.
Right.
I think that gives a lot of opportunities to guys like Neil Farrell Jr. could get out there and make a case for himself. Obviously, Mike Pinnell's going to be our main run stuffer. Derek Noddy. But, I mean, people like Farrell, there's a spot for them on this team. Fabian Levet. Like, these guys can make this roster if they prove their worth out here, because we definitely have subpar run defense the last year or two.
Right. Neil Farrell was actually tweeting on X the other day, and he was talking about how it's his time. He feels like he's getting ready to do it. He feels like he's in a good spot to make this roster. So we'll see. I actually put him on in my initial 53-man. Cam Jones misses a tackle over the middle there. Dude, good tackle there by Roland Wallace. Roland Wallace, Chamari Connor both playing pretty well. I hope I'm not behind again. Let me refresh. It gets so wild on my end. Like 17 tabs open. NFL Plus is glitching. Everything's wild. Dude, this is crazy. Like
Wallace has made a couple good plays this game.
Chris Roland Wallace is a pretty good body type, pretty good body frame.
Touchdown.
Like we seen him at camp, and he
touchdown Lions. I missed the first part of the play. Massive chunk play there. What happened? I want to see the replay here. See what happened here. We'll play action. That's just tough. That was a good play. Who's 3-9 right there?
Oh, okay, I see it. Who is 39? Is that Keith
I'll
Taylor?
tell you, if it's Taylor, then Taylor, you might as well just go ahead and miss the extra point.
I'm not 100% sure.
Taylor's bad, okay? Taylor was out of position there. I'll tell you who else got beat there. 4-3. Is that Jack Cochran?
Yeah, Jack Cochran's 43.
Jack Cochran got a little roasted there, and then you had Taylor who was out of position. This was all around a bad play by the defense. It was a well-executed play by the offense there, so I'll give them that. But Taylor's just – he's not it, I don't think, man. Oh, Kelsey with his new hairdo. You know what?
Yeah, it's Keith Taylor. Keith Taylor.
Yeah, it was
100%.
Keith Taylor.
Had to verify. I didn't want to throw somebody under the bus. But, yeah, it was him.
Oh, cool. What better to do after watching the opposing team score a touchdown than watch this ugly kickoff? Way to bring my spirits back up, NFL.
You're not going to let the kickoff go, are you?
No, it's freaking hideous and dumb, bro. It's so amateurish. I hate it. I really do. Just not a fan. See if McCole Hardman can do this without getting a safety this time.
Let's see. Yeah, I think
Carson Steele with the receiving there.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, Carson. Let's go,
Carson's
baby.
getting back to the 30.
Look, so here's the thing. I like the idea. If you're going to do this stupid, goofy kickoff thing, I think using running backs back there makes the most sense to me.
Carson Steele makes the most sense to
absolutely
anybody.
Break a tackle or two, and you got all kinds of green field in front of you.
Just found a way to get himself on this roster guaranteed. This is bad news for LRZ.
Carson Steele's a lock. At this point, Carson Steele's a lock.
Horrible news if you're an LRZ truther. There's a couple people out there that just won't get off of the jock strap. But look, love the dude, but I just don't think his time's now. And so it looks like Carson Steele's time's now. Like he's gonna. I think he's it. Dude, look at this bunch formation at the top of the screen with Sky and Justin.
Got Ross in motion.
Put Ross in motion here. It's gonna be they're gonna play a zone, so he may hand the ball off.
Taking a shot. Nope.
Let's see what he does.
He dumps down to
flag
Prince.
here.
Flag on the play. They're going to call
Flag
holding
on the
there.
play. Don't look like anybody got open there, I guess, or at least what he wanted. There was
He was looking for
routes.
something deep. Yeah.
Look, 3 people running routes, and there were 6 people in coverage. So essentially,
Susie says,
everybody
"Great
could
D,
basically be
Hardman."
double
Susie,
teamed.
are you being a pervert? Hardman don't play D. Horn level
all
11.
done.
Driscoll.
Ethan Driscoll. He's playing left tackle again. You know what's funny is Ethan Driscoll was playing right tackle when after that first preseason game. They had him at right tackle, and now they put him back to left.
Driscoll's an intriguing guy, though. I think he's got the tools to do it. It's just getting him up to par, up to speed, at the NFL level.
He reminds me a little bit of Eric Fisher, like the body style and everything, don't he?
Yeah, I think he's got all the tools, man. It's just like he took a huge jump going into the NFL here. Obviously, UDFA. A little delayed handoff to Prince. Let's go. Let's go to Derek Prince, baby.
About.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is
Hell
what I was
yeah.
talking about.
Derek Prince, baby. Flashing.
Deneric
Hey,
Prince
horn
sighting.
levels for Prince just went up. All week you're going to be hearing about Deneric Prince now. What a freaking play.
First down.
Ooh,
Look,
let's
this is
go.
This is what I say that you get from Prince, but you have to do the right run plays. Like, you just can't keep having the guy do halfback dives up the middle. Like, you've got to get him on the edge. You got to let
He
him
needed that.
That is what
Boy,
Deneric
he needed
Prince
that.
done in college. Like, that run looked like a college style run. Like, that's what he did in college, 100%. Like, so when I see stuff with
Well,
Deneric
look at his
Prince,
career
that's
at
what I
Tulsa,
see.
man. And they just flashed his numbers up. It
Yeah.
was insane.
That's what I seen out of his Tulsa film. And that's what I've been waiting to see here, and finally
Keontae
they do it.
Ingram with
They
a-
run the same play with Keontae Ingram. Let's see what he does. Boy,
Got
linebacker shut the
four.
hole down quick that time.
Bro,
So it's safe
Deneric
to say
Prince,
that-
Deneric Prince needed that so bad, though.
Dude,
Because,
all week
like-
long, we talked about how you had to flash in the preseason, and everybody said that about Prince. They were like, look, he doesn't flash. He don't have a flash play.
Well, there
is
it
that
is.
Enough? Is that enough for people to see what he can do now and
Yes.
get off his back just a little bit?
That shows you what he's capable of.
Because Andy sees it, right?
Right, Ruben, he said, "Okay, Prince, I see you horned up, baby.
Yeah,
See,
there
he's
you
getting the
go.
train going. Get that horn train rolling,
Get
Ruben."
that horn train moving, baby. Get that locomotive locoing.
I
Look,
tell
he's
you
taking a
what,
shot.
that's a going to flag all day. They shouldn't.
That should be
They're
a
not going to
flag
call
right
it.
there. He was face
Come
guarding
on.
Ross the whole way.
How do they not call that?
I think Ross, though, has proven that he should be on this starting. He should get on the 53. Look at that move. Pretty good
That's
move.
PI, 100%.
They're all holding. Did you see the slot receivers are the guy in the nickels down here holding Sky Moore?
That's obvious pass interference. That's
Every one of them
pathetic.
were holding that whole play.
That's pathetic.
Look, they're using the Belichick thing. Yeah, hold every play. They ain't gonna call it. Like, so that's what they're doing. That's what the line.
I know. I've said this a couple times already. I said it before the stream started, and the reason I'm going to say it again, I wanted to see Carson Wentz play most of this game.
Yeah,
Carson Wentz will throw the ball up and give his guys a shot.
he does.
He won't think twice about it. He's going to let those guys try
We
to make
talked
some
about
plays.
that. It's because
Yeah.
he's new here, and I think he's just playing football like he always does. Whereas a lot of people think that Mahomes has already got like favorites, and he's got people he trusts and people he don't.
Man, I think sometimes, the behind the back's flashy, but Mahomes, just that pass to Worthy they just showed.
It was beautiful.
Like, I think sometimes it's so easy to forget just how damn good Patrick Mahomes is. Like, his passes are absolutely absurd. It takes zero effort for this guy to chuck it 60 yards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's insane. He's just on a
crazy, dude.
level all of his own.
It's funny when people try to act like he's not. Like, Brady has everything because of the longevity of Brady's career. Mahomes is breaking records because of how good he is. Like, there's a
Exactly.
difference. There's a big
100%.
difference there.
Super Slap Nut says the rest are wiener sauce. Oh, who blew that?
Ooh.
Who blew that?
That was a no. That's a defensive end. I thought that was a blitz coming up the middle, but it
No,
wasn't.
that was bad blocking
Did they
by
stunt a little bit? Let's see who
72 got his lunch 8. Who's 7-2? Is that
Is that
Chew?
Chew Godric? Probably.
Bro, that
Did he
That
come
was
from
pathetic.
Chew? Oh yeah, Chew let him go.
Bro,
There was
that
some
was
miscommunication there on the offensive line. Big time.
that was what you like to call Olay. Go by and sack my quarterback because I stink.
That was big time miscommunication right there.
Not good. Not good for Chew if that's Chew. Who is 72? Butker's money, baby.
Booker's always money.
Is that Godric?
Yeah, it's Chew, man.
Yeah. Chew.
You said it like
bro.
6 times, then you're like, you second guess yourself.
I was asking you to confirm, but I just. Yeah.
You got to call. You got to say, "Hey, confirm." Hey, look, beautiful. I'll take it. I'll take the drive. Look, every drive we've scored, right?
First of all, that drive.
a few times. Okay,
that drive stalled from a missed PI call. Also, you have to remember that.
100%. If that PI call gets called, you might get a touchdown there.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that Carson's throwing the ball up and giving his guys a chance to make a play.
Same.
You have to love it because it's like you got guys like Ross out there trying to fight for a roster spot, and Wentz is doing them some favors because he's throwing them balls up there.
Yeah, Wentz is doing the Lord's work for these receivers.
Yeah.
They're
He
especially
really
Justin Ross type. Like Justin Ross type, Mahomes just don't like to throw that jump 50-50 ball a lot, and so he doesn't even get a chance to show it. Zamet going to kick off. Look, they're having to let Zamet try something here because so far these running backs are flashing today. Zamet kicks. It's so wild how he can just come up and just look. He just pops it back there so effortlessly because he's played rugby.
I do. That's the thing. Like we say, LRZ was kind of trending down after last week, but he does offer you a lot of different things. Like he's very versatile, and the kid's just learning. Like that's what I keep trying to remind people.
It's
like
nothing against LRZ.
He looks
100%.
awkward with the ball when he takes a handoff. I think he's a little too hesitant, but it's because he's thinking. Like he's got to get to a point to where it's instinct, and he's new to the game, and he's thinking a little too much. If he can get out of his own head, but I mean it's completely understandable. By the way,
yeah,
we got interception here, Michael. Got that pick, baby.
Who got
Let's
it?
go.
I'm play behind, so I'm getting ready to see it. I'll be able to offer some insight on this. A little play action. He goes deep. It was undercut by number. Who was that? Was that Keith Taylor?
39. Keith Taylor.
Hey,
he heard us talking trash, bro.
Did. Keith, he's like, how dare you guys?
He said, you know what? You burned me for a touchdown.
Dude,
that's fine. Let me get it back.
Keith's been trending down for 2
Let's
weeks.
go.
That kind of stops the bleeding.
Let's
Steve,
go.
Do you see Keith Taylor and Kelvin Joseph on the field? Still no Kamal Hadden. What is going on?
It's so
with
weird. I
Kamal
don't
Hadden?
understand. I don't know.
Look,
I'm sure
Keith
we'll see
Taylor
him
with a
second
play,
half.
baby.
Taylor needed that bad. Like you said, it
He
stops
needed
the bleeding.
And look, I'm happy for him. Not actively rooting against nobody. He
It might have been the quarterback throwing it directly to his gut, but he was in the position he needed to be in. The complete opposite of the touchdown he let up in the wrong position.
He ran the route for the wide receiver. That was perfect. We got Deneric Prince in the backfield. Jared Wiley is now in the game.
Oh, Tony got blown up, son.
Tony got crushed.
Nothing on Tony though. That's just bad play call. Defense read it like a book.
Justin
Rico.
Ross couldn't do nothing there.
Taylor heard us, baby. He said, "You know what? Those two guys can suck it. I'm gonna get a pick."
He's been trending down. He's not we're not the only ones that said that.
No, he's had a horrendous preseason so far. So good to see from him. Tony got put in a bad position there. That's not on Kadarius Toney. At least he made the catch, held onto the ball. So that's a plus.
Here we go. A little handoff action to Prince. Prince gets blown up, but he does fall forward for 2.5. He falls forward for 2. I'll give him that. That was a hard run. The offensive line is – the communication's not there with the offensive line right now. Again, these are just all second team, third team guys. It's tough.
Right. Well, I see a lot of people in the chat like, oh, Brenda says just not Tony's day at all. Kathy's laughing, says it isn't. And it's really not. And let me tell you something, though. Sometimes you make your own luck and you make your situation. Tony not doing what he's needed to be doing thus far got him into a position to where he's playing with the third team out here.
Yeah, and now you look worse than you are. Oh, he throws it up again.
Let's get it, baby.
He gave McCole Hardman a chance to make a play. McCole Hardman was blanketed right there. There was
McCole Hardman gets no separation for someone that's supposed to be so fast.
Zero separation.
Yeah. Hardman's got to make that play. I really think that.
That would have went a long way for McCole Hardman. right there, in my opinion. Matt Araiza coming in. Matt Araiza looks like a linebacker. The dude's huge. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, I got a lot of guys pointing out in the chat. Ross did miss that block on that screen. That's not good for him.
He did. Ross did it. Did Noah Gray just make that long snap instead of Winchester?
I have no clue, bro.
Noah Gray just snapped the ball.
No.
Are they setting him up to be the next James Winchester? Yeah,
That
Noah
was
Gray.
Noah Gray.
He snapped the ball. Look,
Did you see him
I've
getting
got eyes
approval?
like a hawk,
He said,
dude.
"How was it? How was it, punt
Dude,
God?"
eyes like a hawk. You're not fooling me for a second. Okay, I know that wasn't a Winchester snap. It wasn't saying the snap was bad, but Noah Gray, you could see it. Also, he's a little faster getting down the field in coverage than Winchester would have been. So is
Griffin says,
Winchester
"Can we get rid of the wide receiver screen for good already?"
The way Andy runs it sometimes, to me, it doesn't fool people. He kind of runs it in the same
times.
positions a lot. It's bad timing with it. You're also really not running it in a way.
Felix with a good tackle there.
Yeah, that was a good one. In a way, they don't run it properly. I feel like for the wide receiver screen to be effective, you have to develop a running game a little more. You have to develop more of a you got to get a running game. You got to get guys in the box. But then to get that wide receiver screen to work, you've got to get the guys out of the box. We're not doing neither consistently enough right now for the screen game to work, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, Winchester is out, Mike. Chief Kelsey confirmed that.
Okay.
I guess, has he been out the whole game? Has it been Noah the whole game?
I'm not for sure.
How did I just now notice
Maybe
this?
they did get one by me.
That's crazy.
Let's go.
Got the old eagle eye you thought.
Look, yeah, I've been distracted. I'm going to admit it.
Not you. You would never get distracted.
Well, I'm doing 14 things at once, so I like how you always come at me like I'm not.
I love
doing
it.
nothing. I'm just a distracted person.
I know, but I like to have fun with it. Squirrel. Yeah, Griffin. It's just the times that they call the screenplays. They're definitely, it's easy to telegraph, right? Like the teams know it's coming. It's not effective. I think they think you use Sky more in the screen game a little bit, and there's a couple other guys I'd like to see them using the screen game more. But it's like you have to pick your times, and I don't know. I feel like we never seem to do it when they need to do it.
Right. Theodore says, I kind of don't want to watch the Chiefs' third team. If Pat was out there, Hardman would have made that catch. I don't know why he would have made the catch. The ball wasn't really
the
thrown
pass was
horribly.
fine.
Yeah, I think McCall Hardman just didn't separate. Does he work? Maybe he works harder when Mahomes is the quarterback. He runs faster. I don't know.
Nah.
A lot of people, I don't know. I just don't think I don't think McCall Hardman is it. We've seen McCall.
We know
Hardman,
he's not.
We've seen.
We
McCall
know he's
Hardman's-
not.
We've kind of seen his ceiling, and to be honest, he's not reached that ceiling again for almost 3 years now.
Well, Mike, here's
So I feel
all
like
you need
he's
to know.
trended pretty far.
All
down.
you need to know about McCall Hardman is that when he left the Chiefs, when they let him walk the first time, there was only one damn football team in the entire league that even had interest in him, and that was the Jets. He goes there, fails miserably. They don't even use him. They use
Gets beat by two
UDFAs over him.
UDFAs. Not one, but two.
And then he comes back to KC with his tail tucked between his legs, and Brett Veach is like, okay, well, we sucked at getting receivers this year, so let's make a last-ditch effort and get McCole back in here. And, yeah, he made a play here or there. He even caught the game-winning touchdown pass in the freaking Super Bowl. But the fact of the matter is that McCole Hardman is not a starting receiver at any team in this league. And I don't know if I don't even know if he makes the roster on a lot of these teams. Nobody wants him. And there's got to be a reason there.
You hate McCall Hardman.
I like McCall Hardman, actually. I think he's a funny guy. I like his personality. I think that the guys like him. I think the team likes him. I think McCall Hardman, the football player, is not it. I'm sorry. It's just all there is to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not a fan. I think there's more. We got a lot more young talent I'd love to see.
And there could be a little bitterness there because, man, we could add DK, you know? You know, if you're all allowed to be mad at Clyde because he's not Jonathan Taylor, I'm allowed to be mad at McCall Hardman for not being DK Metcalf. Good pass rush there by 9-3. That Dickerson? Big Dickerson?
I told you Big Matt Dickerson was trending up Like, this dude makes it happen. He's quick. He's very quick. I think Dickerson's got a chance to make this team.
But
Now,
he's
that doesn't
always
bode
there.
well.
He made it last year, right?
Right. That does not bode well for maybe like Neil Farrell or one of those guys right there on the bubble
Right.
with him but Matt Dickerson can get after it. He's not the biggest body. He's more of like a pass rushing style, but this is where he's going to make his money in this league. He's pretty effective.
Effective enough to keep making this roster. Man, our defense, it's like, doesn't it seem very familiar? Like to just leave the middle of the field very weak and allow like chunk plays? I feel like there's
the Chiefs
one.
do that an awful
Yeah,
lot.
I do. I feel like there's one downfall to Spags' defense is this happens to us quite a bit.
The middle of the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, and converting third downs, like third
Once
and long,
again.
second and long.
Back-to-back plays, bro. Same thing.
Cam Jones got completely lost right there. He's playing in the middle of the field with a mesh route run, and he has to pick both. The very next play, another one.
Hey, shout out Becky for letting me know that. I'll get it taken care of. Got some spammers. I'll go try to find that and report it. If y'all see it, y'all can report it too, please.
Is it on Facebook? I don't know where else I would have it
YouTube,
up.
bro. It's another video, she said.
Oh. I thought you just meant like other platform. Okay.
I'll go find it. Man, these rookies so far, I'm pretty impressed with what they've been able to do so far. Like Kingsley, he went off sides one play, but otherwise blocking, he's been pretty good. Worthy, obviously, doing his thing. Wiley's made a catch. Jaden Hicks flying all over the field.
Yep. By the way, if you're here and you haven't hit the like button yet, do that for us. Hit that sub button too if you're a Chiefs fan. We're 11 subs away from hitting 32,000. I mean, come on. Come on. 32K, baby. Let's go. Jaden Hicks has looked pretty good today. He's looked good last week. Jaden Hicks is just a steal. Another dump down. Echo Boy Doe kind of gets caught in a weird position. It's almost halftime. Steve, what did you see everything you wanted to see in the first half?
I saw more than I wanted to see. Honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
think
excited about what I saw.
It was actually a decent first half.
The biggest letdown of the first half to me is the fact that first team O is still stalling out and scoring zone. Like once they get in the red zone, once they get in scoring position, they're stalling. I hate that. That's what we watched last year. They got to fix it. Other than that, I love what I've seen from Carson Steele. I think that kid's making himself a lock on this roster. The versatility there, whether it's running the ball, receiving the ball, special teams, whether it's making a tackle on special teams or returning the ball on a kickoff. Like he's excelling at everything so far. So I love that. I love that Deneric Prince finally got a splash play. People got a little idea what he can do. Xavier Worthy showing his speed out on the field. Got to be excited and horned up about that.
Yep.
And then as far as defense goes, Jaden Hicks, bro. Like when you were gone, Mike, I was telling him how just the way he's always around the ball, like no matter if he's in on the play or not, he's right there in the mix. He reminds me of the Honey Badger.
Yeah.
That's what made Tyrann Mathieu so good, and that's why he made so many plays, because he was always in position to make those plays. He was always around the ball. And that's what Jaden Hicks is doing. And I love to see it. He's got a lot of speed.
Yep.
And then of course, Taylor needed that pick, man. He is having a rough time so far. He's been struggling with it, but he got him a pick and stopped the bleeding a little bit. So, and I've seen a couple positive plays from Felix, so I'll accept it.
Yeah, I agree. They've all looked pretty good. I thought Keith Taylor actually looks pretty good too. Surprise, surprise.
Griffin says he doesn't think that Prince is going to make the 53-man. That's definitely one of the positions we're keeping an eye on that bubble. I think Prince, he's helped himself today, obviously with the flash play and a couple other good plays. But that running back room, that's going to be an interesting one to watch and see how it plays out for sure.
Yep, I agree. Almost halftime here. We're getting down here. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. The Lions. Who we got running right here? Have we seen? Still not seen Kamal Hadden, have we? Can we get some footage of Brian Parrott maybe out there somewhere when they show us in the stands?
Where's Brian Parrott at?
Where's he at?
Where's the Parrot? Let's see a good stop here before the half. Come on, defense. Somebody out there needs to make this squad. Somebody needs to step up. They need to.
Okay.
We'll take it. Calvin Joseph's still out there. Talking trash like corners do.
Talking trash.
What is it about corners where they talk so much trash, bro?
Corners are just different. They're like wide receivers without good hands. And so they've all just got that like straight up just a-hole attitude, you know. That's how they roll.
D+ Worthy looked really good today, by the way. Had a long touchdown, had another long reception, looking great on his route running. He did fumble once, but he got the ball back. You do not let up a touchdown right here. If they get 3, they get 3, but let's keep them out the end zone, guys. Come on. Good tackle by Connor there.
Oh, yeah. That's good form.
We got such promising young DBs, though, for real.
Yep.
Like, I love the way that Connor plays. I love the way that Hicks plays. I would not be surprised if you don't see one of them being a corner in the next few years. Like, one of them could definitely take a corner position.
Yep.
So, I mean, you see that a lot with the Chiefs defensive backs. L'Jarius Sneed was a safety when he came in, so I think a lot of people forget that. Yeah, Theo, Rashee Rice does look good. I think he's going to have a huge year for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see what happens here. Chiefs are just playing some kind of little zone. Good coverage. Jaden Hicks. That dude can flat out play, man.
Yeah,
that's great coverage.
Great coverage. I love what I've seen from Hicks so far, man. Like, what a steal. What a steal.
Yep.
I mean, they outright said the only reason they drafted Hicks was because of he was the best player available and pure value. They've said that, and good Lord, man. Is he proving them right on that one?
Dude, he was a beast at Washington State. Like, he just straight was. He was
All right,
like
guys, keep him out the end zone here.
A little bit of pressure by Felix. Felix should be beating this second team offensive line. Like, Felix should look.
He's
Felix
about a half step back.
Yeah, he's playing games. He's playing games into the late third, fourth quarter. He's playing against the second, third, fourth string guys, and Felix is still not offering tons of. He's not offering tons of.
Do you know what Felix has reminded me of this game? The rookie season of George Karlaftis, where he's putting some pressure on, but he's a half step late. Like, that's kind of like you're seeing the effort though, so I mean that's a good thing. He's looking a little winded there. Come on, Felix, get back there and make a play, buddy.
Okay. The DBs are sticky right now, man. They're all over these dudes. So
yeah, they're not making it easy for them. That's for sure. Griffin, I kind of agree with that. I don't think Felix was necessarily the best pick they could have had there. I think a little bit was the hometown kid. They were having the draft in Kansas City. A little narrative there, I think, played into it. Would love to have seen them take Sam Laporta, somebody like that, but I think Felix will come around, though. I think Felix will be a solid player.
Okay, so they put 3 more on the board.
Yeah, I'll take the 3 there, man. I'll take the 3.
16-12. I mean, this has been about a decent first half for the Chiefs, to be honest. It could have been a little better if they would have gotten the end zone a few times, but you take it.
Yeah, I mean, much, much better first half of preseason football than what we saw last week.
Oh, yeah, not even close.
So love it. Love what I'm seeing so far. Today, we still got another half of football to go. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us, by the way. All you guys that are here, we truly appreciate you guys. Please do us a favor and hit that like button. We're a half into this game. We're going to be here for the second half as well, so stick around. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do that. Cover the Chiefs 24/7, 365 days a year. It never stops. So hit that subscribe button. Hang out with us. Go on this three-peat run with us, if you will. And, of course, feel free to show your boys some love. Grow the ACU crew. Let's get some memberships out there. Let's get something out there. Let's grow this thing.
Ooh, nice return. Who is that, Prince? Nope, Sky Moore. What? And, of course, they had to throw a flag, so it's completely nullified. Good job.
Take it away. They said, you did something good? The fans are not going to like that. Let me throw a flag.
We're going to call a holding call here and bring it completely back. Sorry, Sky, about all your luck.
I like Sky Moore in a kickoff return a lot more than I like him in a punt return.
Me too, 100%.
Because he's not familiar with it. He wasn't a special teams player in college. We saw what they did. Dave Tobe killed that kid's confidence right off the bat his rookie season by shoving him somewhere he was not accustomed to. And I think that's what got a lot of the fans down on him as well. But kickoffs are a little different, and Sky does make people miss.
Well, the thing about kickoff is now you don't have to worry about gunners being right on you.
Right.
It's just catch the ball. The guys can't even move until you catch the ball. So you have no reason to look the ball in. You can't get ahead of yourself. I like it. So I think that's a pretty decent row for Sky.
Yeah, for sure. Well, while we're here at halftime, just want to shout out our sponsor for the day and for the whole season, BetUS. If you want live wagering on all major games with the best variety in the business, plus 24/7 personalized service 365 days a year, then BetUS is where you want to be. BetUS can also give you your very own personal account manager, so that's pretty freaking cool. And there's tons of prop bets with Chiefs players, win totals, much, much more. And right now they're offering a 125% sign-up bonus to up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. So click on the link in the pinned comment or in the description and get signed up with BetUS. Start having some fun with that, man. It's going to be a good season.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. And look, does the plus 6,000 for Jaden Hicks winning defensive rookie of the year, does that look so far-fetched now? This is 2 weeks of Jaden Hicks flying around. I say you put on a
Gotta put some money on there,
baby, and just get it.
Just in case. You're going to look like the smartest man in the universe if you get that one right.
100%. Dude, it's
Let's
halftime,
go,
though. It's
baby.
16-12, Steve. I guess we can discuss a little bit what we liked in the first half. Look, the Chiefs offense, first team, Xavier Worthy put on a show today. He even scored the touchdown with Carson Wentz. He just looks fast. He looks like there's an extra gear. I think the offense still does well without Hollywood. I don't see them struggling all that much, but Hollywood will add another dynamic when he gets back. I thought the offensive line held up okay. We look a lot better with Jawan Taylor over at Lucas Niang. Let's be completely honest there. And the fact that Carson Steele got some first-team reps, he looks like he belongs. Like, I feel comfortable with Carson Steele if I had to. I think I feel comfortable with him. Of course, Andy feels comfortable with Clyde. Deneric Prince, again, hit that big play off the left side, but is that going to be enough to sustain the Carson Steele push? And I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Nah, that's going to be a good battle, man, for sure. I'm going to get to the chat, shout out a couple people. I see you, Nevis. How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Kathy, got Brenda. We got the usual crew in here, Chief KT, Theodore, Griffin. Appreciate you guys being here. Nikki Ray. If you guys are new to the channel, don't be afraid to get in the chat. We got great people here and good conversation in the chat, so don't be afraid to comment. But appreciate you guys being here. And then, of course, Chiefer and Ray and the mods doing the Lord's work out there. Appreciate you guys, too. But yeah, man, I'm just pumped to get this season going. It's crazy that we're in the preseason. We are now literally halfway through the preseason.
Yeah.
We have just hit the halfway point of preseason, so we got a game and a half left of preseason football, and it is the regular freaking season, bro. So a game and a half
Crazy.
left, and we're gonna know who's gonna be on this roster and who's gonna be making the run for the three-peat, man. So pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a fun year. Again, very excited. I think the defense, a lot of people are down on the defense just a little bit. But again, Chris Jones is not playing. Justin Reid's not playing. You don't have did Trent McDuffie play any snaps today?
I think he was out there at the very beginning, but
Okay. I was going to say I didn't really see anything. Of course, they're not going to throw to him. That's one thing. You're not going to see how
Right.
effective he is. I thought Josh Williams looked good in his limited time today. Can't wait to go back and watch the All-22. That's where it really tells the story.
right.
But, yeah, I think the defense can only go up. This might be one of those more Spags defensive years where it feels like it takes a little longer to gel, but by the end of the year they'll be there. I
Right.
could see this being the year. Last year was kind of absurd for Spags. Like, we were just hot from the get-go. And you don't usually see that, right?
Right. Griffin says y'all going to do these during regular season games too. So, not for sure yet. This is kind of a trial thing. Like we don't normally stream games because we're just fans. We like to get with our pops and watch the games and have a good time. I mean, it's literally it's kind of a trial run to see how it goes. How much support are we going to get on these? Are regular people going to be here? Are they going to be supporting? I mean, we're putting in 4 or 5 hours of work on a live stream of a game. So, I mean, if it proves to be, if it makes business sense and it's fun, then yes, we'll probably do more of them. But right now, like, I'm not sold on it. So, no, I couldn't really tell you. So, we're not opposed to doing some of them. We might do some of the primetime games this year. But it's yet to be seen. Like I said, it's just, it is a big chunk of time and a lot of work. And if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't, it don't, So that's kind of
Right.
what I'd have to say.
And
about it.
another thing that kind of sucks is like we're fans first, right? Like
Yeah.
we love the Chiefs. Like we'll do this long after this ends. We've done it long before we started. We enjoy watching the games and doing it. And when you're live a little bit, we're stuck to live streams. You're behind. You don't get to pay close attention. There's just different things. Like you're not focusing on the game 100%, and we're the kind that wants to focus on the game. Like to us, it's that. Like we're not worried about. You know what I mean? Like we love the channel, but at the same time, we're Chiefs fans. Want to watch the game, so it's a little different. It's something to get used to. We'll see. Yeah, like Steve said, you got to have the support here. I mean, if we don't have the support behind it, what's the point? I mean, you can find it in other places, obviously. So we'll see. We'll see. Nobody really cares about, my my reaction to the play. I don't think. I think we're just more worried about the play, but we'll see.
Nah, it's, the whole point of starting this channel from the get-go is just to build a good community with people, talk Chiefs football, have a good time. Everybody on our channel gets to say we'll respect your opinions in the chat. We'll talk trash back and forth with you. We'll do whatever, but that's kind of the whole basis of this channel. So I mean, if we can get support on live streams during games, then cool. We're not opposed to it. But yeah, got to make sense for us to do it at the same time. So,
Shout out Facebook, by the way. Almost 200 people watching on Facebook. Appreciate you guys.
let's go.
Instagram.
Facebook
We see
out
you
here
over there,
outshining YouTube at this point. What's up with you, YouTube?
Yeah, where's YouTube at? What are you guys doing? Y'all baiting? What's going on?
Oh, they're definitely baiting. I know what they're doing.
But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, appreciate it. Also, Instagram. Thanks for watching over there too. Appreciate it. We see you guys. Instagram doesn't let you guys integrate into our system, so we see your comments. So I try to watch it live. If I miss it, I'm sorry. That's the reason. Every other platform gets to come right into our streaming platform, but Instagram's living in the 1900s apparently. So it is what it is.
Which is weird because it's all like literally. Isn't Facebook and Instagram? They're the same thing.
Yeah, they're the same. You would think it would just straight up be the same thing, but okay. I digress.
Yeah. YouTube people showing out, or I'm sorry, Facebook people showing out. YouTube people, what's wrong with you? What are we doing here?
Yeah, our usual YouTubers are not here today.
Got that FOMO, baby. All horned up.
Of what? We don't know.
Let's see. The second half, man, I'd like to see more from Felix. I want to see that kid step up a little more.
Yeah, I agree.
That's something I want to see. I would like to see the offensive line continue to play a little bit better. I feel like so coming away from the first game, I was a little worried about the offensive line depth. This game, it hasn't been as bad. Hasn't been as shoddy. So maybe some of those young guys just needed a minute to get comfortable. So I like what I'm seeing from there so far. But offense-wise, I like I said, I want to continue to see Carson Wentz out there on the field giving guys a chance to make plays. So far, he's been amazing at that, throwing the ball up to whoever, just letting them, giving them a chance to make plays and maybe make this roster. He's been Justin Ross's best friend so far, I'll say that. And there's some other guys that need some opportunities as well.
Yeah. Well. This halftime feels long, doesn't it? I'm watching. Why are they showing Pete Sweeney?
Pete's what?
They're showing some of the franchise on NFL Plus.
Wait. Pete's what? What did they? Wait, they showed what?
They're showing Pete's weenie.
Showing Pete's weenie right on the air for everybody to see, baby.
I know. Don't look. If you're opposed to Pete Sweeney, do not check out the franchise.
Got a super chat, baby, from Damo, 5 bomb. Let's go. He says, horned up,
baby.
can't wait for the 5th. Yeah, man. That's when things really kick off, right? As soon as that season goes in full force, man. It's crazy, too, because you always know how it goes. Once that season kicks off, it flies by. So you gotta soak it in and enjoy it, right?
It's pretty wild, dude. Yeah. It'll go quick.
Pete's what? Pete's weenie.
Pete's weenie.
Let's go. I plead the 5th. Bezoza says, let's go. Hope you guys are doing good today. It's a beautiful Saturday here. Mike, you know what I'm doing this weekend? I'm doing a lot of this. A lot of all chiefed up, baby. That's what we're doing.
Oh, I thought you had something fun to do.
Nothing. Yeah, this is fun, right? It's a blast.
Oh, yeah. I'm here. Chiefs, Warriors, Giants, Penguins. Chiefs, Warriors, Giants, Penguins. I'm here.
Chiefs, Warriors, Giants, Penguins.
I'm guessing that's all the sports teams that he enjoys.
But I still think it's one of the best names I've seen so far. Right. If you take it out of the sports context,
Look,
right?
So I'd be curious to see where Chiefs, Warriors, Giants, Penguins is from. He's got a couple West Coast, he's got a Midwest, and he's got a couple East Coast. So
he's a nomad.
Maybe from Canada.
It's a nomad. Got a Broncos fan in the house. We got our first freaking donkey fan in the house, baby. The inaugural Donko fan in here. Yeah. We'll see how they do with their 30-year-old rookie quarterback.
I think they'll be okay. Could be
can't
worse,
be any worse. I mean, they can't get
worse.
any worse than old Russell. So, Broncos country. Let's ride.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
I'm
going to miss that, by the way.
I know, man.
I'm going to miss Broncos country. Let's ride, you know?
Yeah. Timothy Pettyjohn says that they are better than the Chiefs. They're so much better than the Chiefs that they've won one game in the last decade.
That's funny.
Oof. Man, you know what's funny about the Broncos being better than the Chiefs is nobody's better than the Chiefs. Isn't it crazy? Trolling's one thing, but you got to read the room, baby. You got the back-to-back Super Bowl champs in here.
People are sad, Steve. What are you going to do? They're just sad. This makes his day. It makes his day.
That's like me. That's like me going to like a Floyd Mayweather boxing match and being like, "Man, I'm better than him, bro."
I know. Yeah. It's like you challenging Dan Campbell to a fight.
Yeah. You think I could maybe pull out a W against Dan Campbell?
No.
Not a chance?
No.
I ain't got a swinger's chance?
No. You be struggling with it.
Oh, Timothy needs to go cry somewhere. Get it all out. Let the tears out. You'll be okay, buddy. I promise. It'll be fine.
When people resort to the
They
cheating
cheating.
thing,
They're
it cracks
cheating.
me up. That really cracks me up. Like,
Look, bro, if you want to say the Patriots cheated, by all means, say it. It was proven time and time again. But you got nothing on the Chiefs other than they're a better football team than everybody else.
Steve, you know what Tim's doing.
Struggling with it.
Struggling with it.
He's struggling. He's struggling with the Chiefs being awesome and the Broncos sucking forever. He's struggling. Yeah, see, Andrew already knew. He's struggling with it.
Struggling with it.
He's struggling. What are you going to do?
He's definitely struggling with it. His comments are not even making sense at this point.
Yeah,
Here's
this
one of
guy-
these ugly kickoffs, though.
He
If
might
the
be
Denver
struggling with
Broncos
alcohol
organization,
at this point.
if the Denver's Bronco organization was a kickoff format,
Yeah,
here's what we got. Let's take a look at it. The struggle bus. Louis Reese Zammit getting ready to kick off
Lewis
the
with the
second half,
kick.
baby. Man, I could kick that, though. I mean, I could be the
No,
kicker.
you couldn't. No, you couldn't.
Like it's 20 yards.
Quit.
What a
No,
play,
you couldn't, and
baby.
It was not 20 yards.
Taylor, that's Miller this time. Miller making the play.
Look at Mac McMullen, just straight up looking like somebody drew him out of a comic book. He's like Boy Wonder.
He's a cartoon character, brother.
I know. Mac McMillan does the Lord's work out there, but he looks like a cartoon. Let's just be honest. That
He also looks
Wonder-
like he also looks like he could be doing the weather. You know?
Yeah, like he's like it's 85 degrees and sunny out here on the field. Dude, here we go. Second team playing. I still don't see Kamal Hadden in the game.
Me neither. What is he,
It's
1-7?
Keith Taylor again. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Kamal Hadden. Did he do something? Did he kick Spags' dog? Has he is he dating Dave Merritt's daughter secretly and he's found out about it? I don't know. But something's going on. Kamal Hadden just is not getting it together. And it's kind of strange. I thought Kamal Hadden was going to be somebody that they really liked. Still got Felix in the game. Still allowing the middle of the field just to get trounced here.
Is that Hendon Hooker?
Cole Christian, yes, Hendon Hooker is going to play today. So you're
think that was
probably
him.
looking at the Hendon Hooker himself.
Mike, our boy Gil's in the house. What's up, Gil? With
go,
the freaking
Gil.
5-bomb. Let's go, baby. Y'all put some legendaries in the chat for Gil.
Legendaries for OG.
He's a legend around here at All Chiefed Up. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Appreciate the 5. Yeah, I've got to thought Hendon Hooker was an interesting pick for them. Do you think that's somebody that they maybe want to try to fall back on after Jared Goff's runs over?
Yeah, I mean, he's decent. We'll see what he looks like for sure. I think his game could translate. How funny was it that I was talking about how Joe Milton might be a steal out of Tennessee, and he's actually balled out for the Patriots. Like he's becoming a sensation
Right.
over there, and never didn't see that coming. You know,
Mike, Timothy
didn't see it.
Pettyjohn to the pit, bro. To the pit.
thank the Lord.
The first Donko to the pit, baby. It's definitely football season. Let's go. Look at Brett Veach
Yeah.
out there in his little button up. Look at him, looking like he's selling car insurance to the people. He said, "Come on, guys. If you put multiple vehicles on there, you'll get a better premium."
I wish this defensive line was just a tad bit better at getting off the blocks. Like, they're just not getting off their blocks. They're not really getting a hand on the running back. The linebackers aren't really filling. They're not filling gaps and getting to the spot the right either. Defense looking a little lazy at this point. They must have stayed in the locker room a tad bit too long. But look, let's hope they get it together here. Let's see what happens. Cole Christensen's still in the game. There we go. And on cue, we get a nice little play from
Who's
Curtis
that?
Jacobs,
2'9".
a linebacker.
Curtis Jacobs, baby.
Look, and there it is on cue. Mike calls out the linebackers for not being in the right
Well, I
spot.
like-
Curtis Jacobs says, "Here I come."
I like what that kid offers, though. As a
I do
UDFA,
too.
that's somebody that people thought was going to be drafted
We
in
were
the
just
4th
talking
round.
about how Cam Jones and all them were like making a push, right? Him and Jack Cochran. And we're talking about Curtis Jacobs. Have you noticed that when the guys in front of him have executed, Carson Steele, then you have Deneric Prince fights back. Then Curtis Jacobs gives a nice jab, you know? They're not going down without a fight here. These guys know what they got to do, and they've got to make some highlight plays. They have to do
Right.
it. Beautiful play there by Felix. He gets his hand up. He gets a no-look tip pass. Isn't that something right there? He gets up the field. Check it out. He gets up the field. He gets his hand up.
Man,
Nice
Felix has got some work to do, baby. It's good to see him grinding, though.
I feel like Chris Rowland Wallace was about ready to come around the edge. I don't think that play would have went anywhere.
That's a heads-up play by Felix. They're getting his hands up, though.
Yep.
For
Okay,
real.
Nico, going to return this. Let's see what Nico does. Nico's got to have something. Nico has been without splash play.
Ramiro.
He's not at splash play this offseason. Okay.
Come on, Nico. Let's go, baby.
Dude, and you see on cue,
go.
the guys that are needing to make plays are making plays. That is
Step
what
up,
you
baby.
like to see.
Hell yeah. Hey, Toad's
only-
pumped about that one,
The only
bro.
person that hasn't stepped up and made the play when they needed to today has been Kadarius Toney.
He's had limited opportunities, but he did, screw
Woo.
up pretty bad.
There you go,
Nico, baby. Nico
got
with the
splash
flash play.
Let the boy watch.
Some watch, baby.
Woo.
Nico, I think Nico needed that too. A couple of guys that's really
Nico
needed
it.
Generic Prince, Nico, Keith Taylor, like some guys that's really needed something, they've been able to get it today. So that's pretty sweet, man. Love it for Nico. Love it for Nico.
This is what I've also seen today. Dave Tobe's special teams struggled last week, but not today.
Much better.
They've
Much
covered
better.
Sky Moore had a big punt return that got nullified with a holding call, but then we just see Nico do it. Okay, so we're getting the guys are actually returning the balls better. They're setting up their blocks properly. They're actually coveraging better. So I think Dave Tobe's got it straightened out a little bit, which is completely what you would expect. I like what the special teams are doing today. They're looking better.
Yeah, much improved from last week. So, I mean, that's a good sign. Super slapping it with the freaking 2-bomb. Let's go, baby. He says, who will be the first player to get this year? Need some context, Super Slapnut. First player to get what?
Cut. He says
to get
cut.
this. Cut?
says
To get cut? The first player to get cut? I think.
They will cut everybody at the same time.
Yeah, do they still do like
trickle out?
They still do like the 2 or 3 different cuts, right? Isn't the first cut getting ready to come up?
No.
They switched
It's just
that?
one big cut.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's just one big cut.
well, to answer your question, let's pick one player we know is 100% getting cut.
I mean, any of the guys at the very bottom.
Pick one of those corners. Roland Wallace, Keith
Cornell
Taylor.
Powell.
Cornell Powell's
No.
going to be on the practice squad. He's a
I don't-
staple, bro.
Yeah, but you get cut. You get cut from the 53, and then you get signed to the practice squad.
Well, yeah, true. So, yeah, that's an easy one. Cornell Powell.
I mean, that'll be somebody who gets. You're gonna have a lot of these guys getting cut. Like 50, they've got it like what 80 on the roster right now. It's pretty big. Like you're gonna have a big chunk, maybe even 90. I don't know how many they allow them to have. I forget. But
Like
we
we
get
got
a Brian
another
Parrott
2-bomb.
screenshot here. We
Horned
can't.
up, baby. Where is Brian Parrott? Why aren't they showing him? Horned up with the 2-bomb says, hurt for a Ross jump ball TD, baby. Look, as long as I keep Wentz out there slinging the rock, I think he's got a shot.
Chris Oladokin is in right now.
Oh, well, there
Another
you go.
nice run by Deneric Prince. That was a little right. He goes right. I want to say it was maybe off tackle, but he actually found the hole and he cuts back inside and he picks for maybe 3.5, 4, somewhere in that region. That was a bad ball spot. They give him 3. But I'll say this. Kadarius Toney's still out there. He is now out there with a third-string quarterback, which means Kadarius Toney has put himself in such bad situation that now he has to try to make the team with a third-string quarterback throwing him the ball.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Why does Kadarius why is dude to come in and have the opportunity you had with a Super Bowl? You come in with a team that just won the Super Bowl a year ago. The first team in, you come in halfway through the season, you get to claim a Super Bowl, and then you win a back-to-back one. It's crazy,
Dude.
it's crazy.
The
That you
first
don't
round
put more
draft pick,
effort in.
bro.
Yeah, that you
First
just
round
don't
draft
put more
pick.
effort in.
All the
Wild.
tools. All the tools. But he got himself in this situation. We'll see if he can dig himself
Wild,
out.
baby.
Little play action. Oladokun actually going to throw a ball? Of course not. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't.
The
You get
backup
to the point,
quarterbacks, him and
they
Ian
don't
Book,
throw.
Yeah, they just want to
They
run
won't
the ball.
throw.
Look,
That-
he
that's-
had, I
that-
want to say
that shows-
Spivey may have been open in the middle of the field, and he just didn't take it.
Like, that's the thing, man. When you start looking at second, like, usually past second string quarterback, you're looking at third string, fourth string quarterbacks, you'll see a huge drop off. These guys are afraid to throw
I think they
anything.
play it too safe, don't they?
Yeah,
they're afraid
dude,
they're going to
they-
make a mistake and get cut.
Like every year. It's like
and they just-
clockwork.
Yeah, they don't want to.
It don't matter
They
who
don't
it
wanna take
is.
the play.
I think the only one that ever even tried to sling the ball a little bit was Shane Buechele, but he still had a
But
tendency
look,
to be
Shane
timid.
Buechele was the one guy that the Bills went out and made a play for.
Come on, Oladokun. Can you throw something? Let's
Yeah,
go,
throw the
baby.
ball. There we go. He
That's what
throws
I'm
it.
talking about. Give him a shot.
Give him a shot. That should have been a penalty. That maybe should have been a penalty. Who was that?
That's
McCole
McCole.
Hardman again. Just never making plays. McCole is a vert of making plays.
What much you could do about that one?
No, that was a bad throw. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good throw.
We're gonna give.
Uh-oh. Winchester's back in the game.
I'm so confused.
See, Winchester wasn't out.
I was so confused, bro. Ariza with another freaking bomb, bro.
Ariza, he's going to flip a lot of fields this year.
Yeah, for sure. He's got that Dustin Colquitt spin too, so you might see some guys dropping some stuff. Gotta love it. A lot of people were worried about Otami Townsend not being a Chief no more, but I think you can put that to bed.
Yeah, I'm glad they give Matt Ariza a chance. He kind of got screwed over in
Yeah, he
life, didn't he?
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Horned Up says KT is picking daisies on the sideline. I mean, he got to be out
He's
there.
definitely like
Brent says if he makes the roster, he's going to be pretty disappointed. I don't think I put him on there right now. Look, to me, Justin Ross has outplayed him. To me, Nico Remigio has outplayed him. But I think the way it sits right now is you've got your top four. I think they honestly have Sky Moore as 5. I know Chiefs Kingdom don't agree with it, but I think they've got Sky Moore as 5. And then if they take 2 more, I think Ross and Nico needs to get those 2 spots. And I would go ahead and cut McCole Hardman, and I would go ahead and cut Kadarius Toney. I'm ready to move on to younger guys. And I would rather have – look, if you're going to keep Sky Moore around because of his contract situation, he's got 2 more years on a rookie deal. Maybe he hits it in the 3rd year. You see something, whatever. Whatever you want to do with him, that's fine. Keep him on. But if you're going to keep him on, then we can't keep on Kadarius Toney, who is also a project. And you can't keep on McCole Hardman, who really doesn't offer you much. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's McCole done today that everybody else can't do? What's McCole Hardman done today that Nico Remigio cannot do and probably do better?
he's never done anything in his
That
career.
is my
Nico
whole
can't
point.
do, you know?
Nico Remigio is a better kickoff returner. He's probably a better punt returner. And more than likely, he might not be as fast. That's it. If you're looking for 40 time, I guess he's got you beat. Other than that, I think Nico probably does more. Just my 2 cents. Not saying I'm going to have any input on that whatsoever.
They're going to call you up, baby. Horned up with the 5 bombs. Can we get into El Travis?
El Travidor.
Yes, you can, my good man.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Did I
Appreciate
cut you
the
off
5
there?
bomb.
Did I cut you off? I don't know if I did or not. My computer's a little laggy, so when I'm clicking buttons, it's taking a second.
Yeah,
to
it's
go back
fine.
and
No,
forth.
not a big deal. He got what he
Okay.
wanted.
Just didn't want to be a rude man, you know. Cutting off people during mid sentence with a little.
Julia
trash.
hitting the do hard. This is 1, and there's still half of a can in there. I drank
doing
this
the
much
dew, baby.
I drank this much Mountain Dew, Julia. Is that too much for you?
Yeah,
Come on.
Nikki says
She's
she
just
definitely-
planting seeds.
definitely wants Nico over Hardman.
I agree with you on that whole thing. I do. And I think KT's put himself in that position too. If it came down to you had to have KT or McCole Hardman, which one you taking?
To me, they're kind of the same. And then you've got like Brandon. Brandon says he has faith in Hardman. Don't give up on my guy. I don't know what you've seen to give you that much faith, to be honest.
Oh, I've seen 6 years of blah.
Yeah, I mean, I've just seen like mediocre. Like he looked good in his first year, maybe some of his second, but this is now his 6th year, and he's not showed any flashes of that for over 4 years. He showed 4 years of mediocrity, and people's ready to give up on Sky after 2. So it's just weird how people are just so willing to give McCole a pass.
He gets a pass all the time. I don't
He
get
does.
it.
He gets a huge pass.
And that might be the worst draft pick we've ever had.
In context, I would have much rather had DK Metcalf. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like DK Metcalf over McCole Harmon over DK Metcalf was a 50 times bigger blunder than Sky Moore over George Pickens.
I mean, I
any
love
world, that's a bigger
Brett.
blunder.
I love Brett Veach, and he is amazing at drafting. But you have to be absolutely blind and just what were you doing?
Yeah. But look, Veach doesn't really give up on his guys like that. That's
Well,
another sign. Look, the fact that
sometimes
he
he
hasn't
needs
given
to.
up on McCole Hardman that's a pretty good sign that they're not going to give up on Sky Moore either, though, right?
No, and we've been telling people that.
And I think that's
It's
why
not
they're a little
happening.
stubborn on Kadarius Toney. He don't want to look like that trade was bad.
Mike, the behind the back pass is the narrative for this game, bro. It's done broke the internet.
1,000%.
The fact that he pulled it out in a game successfully the first time.
Oh yeah,
makes
it didn't
it-
get batted down. He
Right,
didn't
dude.
throw it
Like if they tried the
incomplete.
behind the back pass in the game and it was batted down or it was,
People
like
would have made
whatever.
fun of him.
Yeah, it would have, that would have been never ending.
Dude.
So
That safety just come in like trying to destroy. Was that Deion Bush? He come in like a missile.
right, Mike, Chief, whatever that says, is this some kind of like coping mechanism?
Dude, DK
Like-
Metcalf does not.
Like if you tell yourself that a really good receiver sucks enough, do you feel better about taking McCole Hardman over him?
There is no way that in any world.
Could you imagine
DK Metcalf? a
Could you
worse
imagine
player than
DK
McCole
Metcalf
Hardman? Get
in
outta
this
here.
offense with Mahomes as his quarterback? Like he's good with whatever
Brett
crap
Veach just
they
tried
got.
to trade for him twice.
Bro, he's over there tearing it up with Geno Smith, bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
That's like the
I'm
equivalent
not saying
of having
I'm
Chris
not saying he has
Oladokun
the
out
best
there.
attitude in the world or anything like that, but
Me either, but to compare him and McCole Hardman, dude, that was a huge blunder. That was Brett Veach's biggest blunder.
Okay, so,
And
like,
I know
if
a
you-
lot of people will say Breland. Yep, there it is on cue.
yeah, but it's not though. It's really not. Like, what did they miss out on with Breland Speaks?
Breland Speaks. They traded out of the first round. They got him in the second, so he wasn't even a first round pick. He
Bad
was a
pick,
second-round pick.
100%.
But was it? Because Breland Speaks didn't look all that bad until he got injured. He got injured. He couldn't recover, and now look at him. He actually went to a different league. He's turned his entire career around. He's back in the NFL, and he looked pretty good. He got a sack against us last week.
Look at Mahomes.
So yeah, Breland Speaks was kind of a disappointment, but
But McCole was just a huge
Right.
miss, and
McCole
they
was
traded
just a
up.
miss. Yeah, it was.
They
a
traded
miss.
up to take him over freaking DK Metcalf.
Right.
That's
It was a
insane,
miss.
bro. It's
Wasn't
not
it
just a miss,
Terry
Mike.
McLaurin was in that.
It's mind blowing. Yes, it's mind blowing. Like, it's crazy to me. It's just one of them things where I think people that are really smart and really intelligent outthink themselves. It's the only thing I could say because anyone with half a point of IQ knew that DK Metcalf was going to be good. And I know a lot of teams passed on him, but it's like, dude, what are y'all doing?
Well, I mean, you've always got the argument. Hardman has rings. That's nothing to do with McCole Hardman, though. That's everything to do with Mahomes. Like you're watching the guy that's got Hardman the ring.
DK Metcalf would have 3
If you
rings
don't think
too.
if you don't think Metcalf would have come here with Patrick Mahomes and been, if we wouldn't have done the same things we've been doing, I don't understand.
No, because there's
Like,
no way
that's
we would have.
just not-
Like, there's not a chance we would have ever won a Super Bowl without McCole Hardman on the roster. I mean, he was the
I mean, he
deciding
caught the game
factor.
winner.
He caught the ball, right?
Yeah. I mean, and then yeah, DK could have had a way better career, but he's been in Seattle in quarterback hell for what 3-4 years
Yeah,
now?
dude. They've gave him nothing to work
Come
with.
on, he has
so.
nothing to work with. Lockett's on
Geno.
the team too.
Geno Smith.
Yeah, nice
Come on.
1-2 punch there, but come on, quarterback stinks.
What's
I
the
just don't even
defensive
know-
play?
I don't
here?
even know why this is. I don't even know why we're talking about this right now.
We got on a tangent.
This may be one of the dumbest conversations ever in the world. People trying to compare McCole Hardman over DK Metcalf. What are we? Why are we doing live streams at this point? I don't understand what's happening. Dude, what's happening? What in the hell's going on out here?
Oh, Felix, get there, baby.
Let's
He's
go.
a half step behind. I'm telling you. It reminds me of George Karlaftis' rookie season where
That's
he was
good,
always
though.
there.
So if he,
Yeah.
so look, if he don't come into his own this year, but he comes into his own in year 3, that's a win. It takes pass rushers a little longer to get going. What? Carlos
love
is
it.
loving it. He says
I love that you
LMAO.
lost. Bro,
Witchy
I mean,
Hall
it's
says
so
LOL,
true,
off-season
though.
overload. Perry, you're right. Perry said, didn't you know Hardman's better than Jerry Rice? Dude, you would think some Chiefs fans put him on such a pedestal. It is outrageous. Like, I'm going to break it to you. I think any wide receiver on our roster would have caught that ball last year for the
Mike, I could have
touchdown.
caught that.
Yeah, I think Steve would have caught that. And he's half asleep 24/7.
It's true.
So, I mean, come on.
The
Still, not a
Hardman
knock on
trolls.
Mecole Hardman.
Bro, he stinks, bro. Come
Not
on.
a knock. It's not a knock. He's just not elite. Come on.
I will say this. Perry is right about this. MVS might have dropped that.
MVS would, yeah, okay, I'll take it.
MVS
back. You're
would've
right,
dropped that
Perry.
ball.
Perry, you're 100% right. I'm an idiot. But MVS would drop the freaking ball. Although, I will say MVS always played better in championship games, be it AFC or Super Bowl. He actually caught a touchdown pass
Bucks Tech's
earlier.
in here all horned up. He said, y'all sure you want to live stream games? Well, we did have a conversation earlier about how we weren't, actually. So you might have missed that one. But he also says that we put Sky Moore on a pedestal because we
That's not
spit
true.
facts. So apparently that's putting him on a pedestal. Like, in your fantasy land where Sky Moore can't catch or get open, that's fine if you have that idea. But
Right.
it's just
But
not
the
true. What a
facts don't back
play.
it. The facts don't back it.
What a play.
That was a beautiful play right
Jones
there by
with a
Truman
tackle.
Jones. A lot of people think Truman Jones might get on the roster this year. It's so weak at defensive end, you might. But yeah, I get so tired of trying the whole Sky Moore thing.
You can't talk sense into
You
people,
can't
bro. It's
talk
all
to
about their
anybody
feelings,
about
you know?
Sky Moore because it's feelings. Everybody just, they're right. So everybody, look, don't come arguing with me over Sky Moore. Go argue with Andy Reid. He's the one who puts him on his team every year. Go argue with him. See how much football knowledge you have on Big Red. That's just where
Apparently
I'm
they have.
sending people to. From now on, anybody that talks about Sky Moore, as long as he makes the team, I'm just going to send you to Big Red. I'm going to give you his address. Write him a letter. Write him a stern letter. I don't care. Like, it's stupid.
MVS did suck ass at Bill's training camp. Did you
Dude,
see him
did
dropping
he-
balls left
is he
and right?
cut yet?
I don't
I'd
know.
be very surprised, dude. Dude, but look, as much as people hate Sky Moore and stuff, you're allowed to hate him. And again, we turn into Sky Moore apologists and sympathizers all because we're just not so easily to be, jump on a hate bandwagon of someone.
Yeah.
Mecole Hardman's had 6 years. Okay, that's a little different than a guy that's played 2. Mecole Hardman also played his college ball at a Division I SEC school in Georgia that we traded up in the second round to get. We didn't trade back and take a guy out of the MAC. Okay, so there's all of that. If you want me to keep spitting facts, we can. He averages 3 yards of separation on man-to-man and zone. Patrick Mahomes only has a 66% passer rating when he throws to him because his quality of ball is like a 69%. So he doesn't throw him the best quality balls. I don't know what that's about.
There's a
I wish they'd fix
disconnect.
it.
There's
Yeah, I wish
definitely
they
a
would
disconnect.
Fix it. And honestly, as much as people think I'm a Sky Moore sympathizer, I'm not. I just think if you hate him, you can't make up stuff as in he drops the ball too much. He's had 1 drop per season. So use another talking point. He can't get open. He averages 3 yards per separation. That was number 11 in all of football per NFL Player Profiler. Not me. I didn't make it up. So go argue with them. I don't know, but saying he can't get open and he can't catch is not a valid reason to hate him. You could say he's not good at kick. He's not
Preach
good at
it,
punt
Michael.
returning. He's not good at punt returning. I'll take that. Go blame Dave Tobe. But I'm just saying, even after I'm saying all that, I give him 1 more year. If he can't make it happen this year, by all means, cut him. I just think 2 seasons is a little premature. I'll draw the line at 3.
Ryan with a 5 bomb. He says, damn, I just ran out of water. It's Sky Moore's fault.
You're right, Ron. It was.
I
How'd
heard
you run
that
out of water, Ron? Did Ron, look, did you forget to pay the bill?
somebody throw a 5 bomb to Ron to pay his water
Ron,
bill.
I'm going to get the refund, baby. Go get yourself some water. I don't want anybody to be out here struggling for water. I hope you don't live in the desert, Ron.
Appreciate the 5, brother.
Appreciate
Thanks
you,
for
man.
all your support, though, by the way. You're consistent as hell.
Ron is a legend, by the way.
Man, if we had like 100 Rons, I'd be doing this bad boy full time, baby.
You're right. Nikki says, breathe, Mike. Yeah, I just get irritated. It just irritates me. It's like,
No,
why-
it's funny because you guys just see like the chat and stuff, but like
Yeah,
when
it's
you do this
24/7
24/7 on all different platforms, you'll realize that there's like this Chiefs cult, if you will, where they just like one of them will say something and the rest of them are just like, yes, yes,
And then they
like
just say it over
it
and
doesn't
over.
have to make any sense. It doesn't
don't
have
have to be true.
It don't have to be factual. They will spit that garbage out at you over and over again, over and over and over again. It's like, oh, cool. I know where you heard that.
My favorite one. My favorite one's this one.
Ron,
I watched the game.
we know
with
you
my
got
eyes.
water. We know
I
you're
watched
good.
the game with my eyes, Steve. I can see Sky Moore sucks. Okay, well, who else is watching the game with their eyes? Andy Reid and everybody on the coaching staff. But they continue to get them on the team. So what makes you think you're smarter than the coaches? That's all I'm trying to say. People
Get up to
come at
speed
me
here.
because I said, Patrick Mahomes left the pocket too early last week on a play. And they're like, who's this guy thinking he's going to critique Patrick Mahomes? I don't know. Who are you to think you're critiquing Andy Reid? Shut up.
What was that Sky Moore just did, Mike?
Sky
Dang.
Moore sucks. Get him off the team. Dude, if he was better,
Do you see? What did I say earlier? What did I say earlier? Sky Moore in the open field is dangerous. He makes people miss.
Which is all we've ever said. Get him the
Dude,
ball in space.
Yeah, quit lining him up outside and throwing up jump balls to him like he's Justin Ross.
Look at
for
him
Christ's
making that
sake.
dude miss in the hole like that. He just stutter steps
What he
him and goes
does,
back
baby.
across the body.
Hey, and right on time, the Lord's out here showing everybody why Mike's preaching. Okay,
You're right. You're right. If I got the Lord on my side,
Hey, will you do
all
the punter
lose
thing, Mike? Will you act like you're a punter right now? Like, what do they do? Like a,
They say,
or like a,
Look.
something like that.
yeah, and then on cue,
The
here
Ned
comes
Prince,
Lewis with a
baby.
Sky Moore sucks or whatever. You guys are just never. Sky Moore could put up 50 touchdowns this year, and you guys would never admit that you were wrong about anything. It's incredible.
Get that kid the ball in the open field, let him work, and you'll change your mind. I'm telling you, 100%.
Sky Moore
Go watch his
would-
college tape.
Look, if he would have been drafted by Bill Belichick and played with Tom Brady in that style of offense, he would have been the next Julian Edelman.
Yeah, 100%.
Pepper the ball on a in space slot receiver, and I get it.
Come on,
Andy Reid doesn't
Kadarius.
want that, and he's
Do
not going to do
something.
it. So you're never going to see Sky Moore break out here, probably.
Who
So
cut
I
that
agree.
pass?
Kind of do the same thing with this is the same thing people think about
that
Justin Ross. They're not
8-2.
gonna
Is that
see-
Spivey or is that that's a Cam, man?
Where's Spivey?
That's a Cam. Or Irv, I'm sorry. I don't know why I
Irv.
called him Cam. Irv
Oh, I
Smith.
thought you said Can. I was
No,
like,
no,
who's
no.
Can, baby?
I was
like
calling
that
Irv Smith
nickname.
Cam for some reason. Irv, man, he's interesting. They went and signed him.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's another weapon as far as a pass catcher goes. He's not going to do anything for you blocking. I want to see Kadarius do something here.
I hit the wrong button. This sounds a lot more epic than it is. But we've got
Oh,
horned
what
up
is it?
with a 5-bomb. He says, Mike, give him a suck it over Sky Moore. You know what? I think you do get a suck it over Sky Moore.
Suck it! Suck it! We got 2 words for you! Suck it!
That was poetry in motion, though, wasn't it? Like
But
Mike's on an
again-
epic rant. Mike's on an epic rant, and he goes out there and returns the ball 50
But
yards.
again, no excuses. Sky Moore needs to do more on offense, too. You can't just be a special teams guy. Like, come on, get it together. Like, I'm not going to just say Sky Moore's the greatest. That was one measly play probably in about 2 years. But if you cannot see that play and see the potential of what we see and what Andy sees, then you don't know ball. It's that simple.
Mike Bezos says that you can't sit there and say, that everybody thinks they're smarter than coaches with the Sky Moore situation, but then say that McCole Hardman is not good because they keep putting him on the team. I think we covered that. 6
we
years,
covered that
2
already.
years.
It's 6-2. They brought him back for basically Brett was trying to cover his ass last year when he wasn't giving Mahomes a weapon.
Yeah.
It was familiar. They're keeping him around out of habit right now. I honestly think they're doing McCole Hardman a favor.
Oh, me too. I do too.
I think they were doing him a favor. I don't
Nobody
think
else
they-
wants him.
Now,
Nobody
look,
else wants
if,
him.
if he makes the team this year, then cool, whatever. But I think it's a reliability. I mean, honestly, the only reason they're probably keeping Sky at this point, and I will admit this, like as much as you all think that it's just a Sky truther, no. I just see that I'm not watching it from a fan's perspective of, oh, I hate Sky Moore, or I hate this guy or that guy. I'm seeing it from a franchise perspective, and it makes a lot of sense to give a guy that you drafted in the second round, who's on a rookie contract in his second year, plenty of opportunities to make the team.
Right.
He's playing for free, basically. That's all I'm saying. I'm just seeing it from a front office perspective.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's like it's perspective. You nailed it right there. It's your perspective, because a lot of people want to see so much out of these players. You have to remember the opportunities that they get. Like, what are they supposed to do?
Look, Chief fans have got so spoiled that they think every single draft pick has got to be a Pro Bowler year one, or they're horrible.
Just throw the ball, Ladokin.
And
What
it's
was
just
that?
not like that.
Bro? I hope we never have to get to our third string quarterback.
Was I wrong about Oladokin starting in this league?
Yes, absolutely. I
don't
told you that when
know.
you said it.
Also, I'll say this:
Starting in a Pee Wee league.
you've got to see some all 22. Maybe these receivers just not running good routes and getting open for him. He's just trying to make a play.
Perry says
he's
y'all think
limited,
Still's
too.
lack of reps means he's a lock on the roster. Still got quite a bit of reps today, and I think he is a lock right now. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I think Carson Still's a lock at this point. Well, Andy he said he had to get better at special teams. The dude comes out and recovers a fumble on special teams.
And then has a good return.
Pretty good, man. Then he turned out with, I forgot the return. He returned the ball pretty well. I thought Jaden
Yeah.
Hicks, stock is still trending sky high for Jaden Hicks. It was trending up in week one, and it did. Carson still going up. I think that's bad
Still
news for
going
LRZ. It's bad news for Zamet.
Yeah, it is.
Probably not
like
bad
I said,
news for Zamet, because I think Zamet understands that all he wants to do is learn the play and be on the practice squad.
right.
I think certain fans that every single player we draft is an instant Pro Bowler and he's going to be amazing. And if you speak out anything against it, you're a hater, except for Sky Moore.
Mike,
then
when
you're
they
a
first
lover.
signed Louis Rees-Zammit, I saw people talking about how he was going to be the offensive rookie of the year.
I
And that he
heard
was
them
going to
say that
take
we should-
Pacheco's
look,
job.
I've read that people said that Pacheco should be RB2.
Yeah, dude. It's
get up.
crazy how
Yeah.
horny people got about Louis Rees-Zammit.
Horned up. I'm talking
Like, they passed out from lack of blood to the brain
yeah,
because of Louis Rees-Zammit.
it was wild.
Now, Carson Still's a lock, I think, at this point. Could that change? Certainly. Do I think that means that Deneric Prince won't make the team? No. I think
There
right
still
now
could be
that
4.
they could take all of them.
Yeah, they could take 4. They
Louis
only took 3
Rees-Zammit
last
more
year,
than
though.
likely is your odd man out in that running back room. I'm just saying that.
100%. He just don't have enough experience, and it's not against Louis Rees-Zammit. They're going to put him on the practice squad, and he's going to be fine. I don't think nobody's going to pick him up. Would you pick up and start a guy on your 53 man that has never played and kind of looks timid and come on? Like, the only thing he's actually done for us is he's made a special teams tackle last week and he's kicked off. That's it.
Yep.
That's all he's done at this point.
Fanatically horned K. Wayne. That's what it is. There's K. Wayne.
There he is.
What's going on, buddy?
K. Wayne's probably still trucking down there. Surely he's got out of Tennessee by now, right?
Oh yeah, he's gone. He gone. If he's in Chattanooga last night, then he gone.
Yeah, if he's in Chattanooga, he's
He's
probably
Georgia. You're right.
No, he
Probably
might
already
be in
you're
Florida by
by now. Yeah, for sure.
If that's where he's going, I don't know where his destination was, but that's where he'd be.
Destination unknown. Well, what do you think about it, Mike? You think this is the fourth quarter of the preseason game? I just love the last couple quarters of preseason games. I love watching Oladokin and Ian Book run the ball and not throw it. It's so much fun. You get to see so much.
We've yet to see Ian Book. We're about to get a whole quarter of this cat running around in the pocket, scrambling and not throwing the football. Look, I
Such
think
a
if
good
you're
time.
if you're a quarterback, go out and go pure gunslinger here. What are you doing? Like, get some film, right? Go get yourself some film.
K. Wayne drove to Jamaica, baby. He put some fins on that bad boy. Let's
30%.
go.
Look, I think that's the nail in Keontae Ingram's Chiefs coffin right there.
He's too slow, bro.
I think that play was it. I think Andy give him a shot here. He said, "Look, they're going to be in a prevent defense. You got
I'm gonna
30
throw you a
freaking
bone,
yards.
bro.
We're going to see if you can make some moves in the open field." And the dude gets tackled by the first arm tackle. So I think Keontae
Right.
Ingram's probably
Anthony,
out the
this has
door.
been my point the whole time. Like, once you get outside of Carson Wentz, once Carson Wentz is off the field at this point, the receivers can't do anything. Like, you're not learning anything. Basically, what you're looking for at that point is route running, blocking, stuff like
Look,
that.
This is what I was saying about preseason. Yeah, it's good to get these guys in a game situation and get these, guys to get some film. But technically, the Chiefs lining up in practice and running our first and second team against our other first and second team and our third team, you're getting a better look or just as good of a look playing against our own guys than you are going and playing these preseason games.
Right.
So who even needs the preseason? I think they're going to cut the preseason very soon. I think they're going to cut it. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I think it's definitely going to be cut.
I wouldn't be surprised
if it's not down to 2 games at least.
Yeah, add another. I think that's what it's ultimately going to end
I
up
think
being.
they're
2
going to try to get to
preseason
20
games.
In the
I
season.
think 18 regular season is what they're going
With
to
2
try to
buys.
get to.
That's what I think they're going to try to do. So I don't know when that is, but I'll say it's within the next 3 to 4 years. Easily.
As they should.
I mean,
Right.
they're
I'm
down to
okay with
3 and
18
they're not
games.
even
If they give them
playing.
2 buys, I'm okay with 18 games. And also, if you get 2 buys, that kind of helps with things like this year. Like the Chiefs got absolutely screwed and hosed on the bye week at week 6. Now, see, if you that might be understandable if you had another bye week down the line.
Yeah.
But like right now, that's just ridiculous what they did. So
Do you think let me see. If you go with the 2 buys, if you go with 20 weeks in the regular season, you get more football, you get more ad revenue, you get everything that the NFL wants. You get the second bye week. Does that not mean that you could take and make more overseas games knowing that you have a second bye week coming? Because you always get the bye week
that's
after
something
the
else
overseas
that they would
game.
want to do.
So there you go. You can expand
Right.
that as well. Every team could now play overseas. If you strategically put the schedule, every team could play overseas. So you could have 16 games international.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You
Well,
could
Mike,
do it somehow.
while the game's still on a break, I want to go ahead and shout out our sponsor one more time, BetUS. They're going to be with us the whole season, so get used to it, baby. We appreciate them being a sponsor, and I just want to say that they're currently offering a 125% sign-up bonus, up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. That's right. Not only do they have the fastest payouts in the industry, but they also have the fastest and easiest withdrawal process to get those winnings back to you ASAP. Not to mention, if you lose a few times, it's not a big deal. You can get a 10% back on your net losses twice a year. So don't be a freaking slapnut. Go to the pinned comment, get down in the description, click the link, sign up for BetUS today, and let's have some fun this football season, baby.
Do not be a slapnut.
Don't do it.
Don't do
Mike,
it.
they're the greatest
The
sports
greatest.
book on the planet. The greatest.
Super excited about the fourth quarter.
Let's get it going, baby.
Dude, what
We're
are you guys
underway.
doing- What are you guys doing after the game tonight? Let us know. You guys get a Saturday off. We get a Saturday night off, but I don't. I'm going to end up making a short about this game probably. My
Shoot,
Lord,
I'm gonna have to pick up extra hours at
Swayze.
the day job after this.
I know, man. Swayze Bozeman, the rich get richer. Swayze Bozeman out here making a nice play. Look at that. Dude, I love Swayze Bozeman. I love the name. I love his attitude. I like his work
Yeah.
ethic.
He's cool,
He's a
man.
good dude. I wish he could make this team. I just don't see how he's going to crack that 6 linebacker spot. With the way Cam Jones and Curtis Jacobs flashes and the way, I mean, I would be hard-pressed to say they would keep him over Christensen. So who knows? Nice play there.
Well,
Look,
Christensen's
Farrell.
problem is coverage, right? I mean, he's a pretty downhill player. He makes good tackles. He's quick, getting to the closing in on the quarterback
Should
when
be
he's
able to do
blitzing.
coverage pretty well, you'd think.
I see him getting burned a lot.
He's a lighter. He's a lighter type linebacker, you know.
Let's go Bozeman, baby. Just
Cochran is
because.
going to go. Cochran is going to be okay. So Cochran and Bolton are your middle linebackers basically. But see, they usually take, and they took last year Cam Jones, who's also a middle linebacker. So they took 3 middle linebackers last year. Technically, Drew Tranquil can play middle, but I think now Drew's just pretty much going to play on the weak side, strong side. He's going to do that. Him and Leo.
Well, I mean, you gotta fill the void of Willie Gay, right?
Yep, there's your 6. I think Curtis Jacobs has the best chance of doing the Willie Gay role. But who's he knock off? He's not knocking off Cam Jones, I don't think. But then again, they could, because again, you've got 3. Without Cam Jones, you still got potentially 3 Mike linebackers. You've got Cochran, you've got Bolton, and you have Drew Tranquil can do it.
Yeah. Julia, Sir Charles has been a jerk today. He tried to attack the Amazon driver. And,
Shut up. Oh, nice sack.
He's
Who
just
got
being,
him?
yeah.
57. Truman
At
Jones
92.
again. Oh, somebody got injured. Is he injured or is he just tired?
That's
I
Pinnell,
hope he's just
isn't it?
fat and tired, you know?
Is that Pinnell in this late? 9-2? Or is that Will Ferrell? Neil Farrell Jr.
That's Farrell. Oh, he landed on him kind of awkwardly. But he
He did a little
done it
snow
himself.
angel and got up, you know? I'm going to start calling him Will Ferrell Jr.
Yeah, I always like to call him Will Ferrell.
I like it. That's what we're going to do. Ricky Bobby, baby. Let's just call him Ricky Bobby, and that's why. There's a link. So if you know, you know. You don't, you don't.
Oh, Ricky Bobby.
Little Ricky Bobby action.
Dude, what a punt. Who's doing this? This Montreal Washington? Ooh, he danced a little. He danced. He couldn't find it.
Yep. He
Montreal
danced like that.
Washington,
He
man.
danced like that break dancer in the Olympics that everybody has
Oh,
on the
man.
internet.
What a disaster.
That's what it looked like. Let's go, baby. What are y'all excited about today? Yeah, put it in the chat.
What today?
Besides the behind the back pass, let's leave that to the side. But what's been the highlight of the day for you as far as this team goes? Like who or what, or let us know. I want to get a feel for where you guys are at with this. Obviously, we're about to wrap up the second freaking preseason game. So we're one preseason game essentially out from the regular season. So we're going to see the final roster sooner than later, guys. So let us know what you guys are thinking. Who upped their stock today?
I think Carson still continued to up his stock today.
I think so too.
I think
He's just
Jaden
on a-
Hicks
he's trending up
continued
big
to
time.
up his stock today.
Same. Like they both had they have back-to-back showings, right?
Yeah. I'm still just confused. Where in the hell's Kamal Haddon?
Yeah, that's
What's
the one
he
thing
done?
that is very
Is he in
confusing.
the doghouse? Is he injured?
We haven't heard anything though. They haven't really explained it. Like, how do you draft a guy in the 6th
You're right,
round
Ruben. Swayze Bozeman
gone?
almost, yeah, he almost took somebody out.
Marvelous Mike, I'm glad we could make your day better, man. I don't know how you enjoy just listening to us go on rants, but I'm glad you do.
It is what it is, right?
You gotta get a little crazy.
Horned Up said best
sometimes.
part of the game was the Hardman debate. Dude, I don't know. I get tired of talking about it sometimes.
That's the master debate
I mean,
right
at
there,
the end
baby.
of the day, Andy's going to decide. And look, if he takes Hardman, he takes Hardman. I can't do nothing about it.
Right.
You know. So I mean, who
Well,
cares?
I've said
And
a
I'm gonna
million
cheer for
times,
Hardman.
like-
I'm not going to actively root against them. But I feel like we got to a point to where certain people are actively rooting against people. I see people every day
Oh, yeah,
actively rooting
for sure.
against Sky. They're actively rooting against Kadarius Toney.
CEH.
They're actively rooting against Clyde. It's weird. It's weird energy. Like, these guys have put on the red and gold, and they've got the logo on the helmet, and I want to see every one of them do well. The only person I actively rooted against last year, and it wasn't even actively rooting against, was MVS. I didn't
No, he
root
just
against him
stunk,
actively. He just
bro.
stunk to the point where I couldn't even, like, I just had to just say it. He's Applebee's.
He did. He just stunk. It was
Can we get
tough to
Oladokin to
watch.
do something? Kadarius Toney's still in the game, bro, and it's 11 minutes left.
No
he still
kidding.
can't get open on the third team.
Shout out Doug. It's his daughter's birthday today, so happy birthday, Doug's daughter, baby. Let's go.
Let's
Mike,
go.
give her a little something.
No.
Come on,
can't.
man.
It's one
Yes,
of
you
those
can.
days.
Oladokin's down here throwing dimes.
Oladokin's doing it. Feliz Navidad.
There we go.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Navidad, Doug's daughter. Feliz Navidad.
Navidad. Doug's daughter. Let's go.
Let's go. Happy
Feliz
birthday.
Navidad in the fourth quarter, getting it going. And now we picked up the first down, baby.
Let's go. Big Red checking his menu out. He's like, what's on this Waffle House menu here? I'll take the eggs, sunny side. Nope.
Nico Remigio in the house, crossing the formation. Look, Remigio, people said he kind of trended down a little bit last week. I think he stopped the bleeding.
A bit.
He's back. I think with that kickoff return, punt return, whichever one it was, I think it was a kickoff. I think that play, I mean, it's just one play, but it shows you what he can do. And honestly, what did that remind you of? Mecole Hardman running that fake jet sweep, being a gadget guy. This is what Nico can do. Look, I want to see somebody do something here. Kadarius Toney has to make a play.
Oh, Cornell Powell, brother. Cornell! Go, go, go. Go, big boy. Touchdown! Whoa! Hell yeah. He just earned his spot on the practice squad, baby. Let's go, Cornell.
Let's go, baby.
Cornell.
Hey,
he is a lock. A lock on the practice squad. Let's go.
Cornell is better than Kadarius Toney at this point.
Man.
Let Cornell play. Look, I'm putting Cornell on the roster today. This is 2 weeks in a row.
Did you
Cornell
see that juke,
plays.
baby? He put that boy in the spans right there.
2 weeks. 2 weeks in a row, Cornell's made plays. He's put his time in on the practice squad. Now listen to this. He also played at Clemson. Didn't he play with T. Higgins?
That was Justin Ross.
But didn't he play
Cordell
with T.
Powell's
Higgins?
like 70. He was before all that.
He's only been in the league for 4 years, right?
No.
Come
Don't
on. I've
you-
got to check this. Did Cornell Powell play? When did he play at Clemson? Come on. I think he played.
Cornell freaking Powell for 60 yards, bro. 60 plus
He's
yards.
26.
Oladokin dropping
Jeez
dimes.
Louise.
He heard us. Oladokin was like, you know what? I'm
Suck it.
going to throw it because you guys keep telling me I won't do it. He did it.
I've got to figure out where Cornell Powell. Okay, so Cornell Powell played college in. This
He
is
did play with
wild.
him. He did play with him.
26, dude. He's 26. He's been on the practice squad for literally 17 years.
And he's a lock again.
No,
He's locked it up,
look,
son.
2016 as a freshman. Let me tell you some of his receiving totals because he tore it up. As a frosh, 12 catches, 87 yards, and 0 touchdowns.
Tore it up, son. Where we got?
In 2017 as a sophomore, 8 receptions, 57 yards, and a touch. And then you're like, look at this. What's he doing in his junior season? He played 4 games and he had to redshirt. So then in 2019 he comes back, 15 catches, 122 yards for 2 touchdowns. And then in his senior year in 2020, 53 catches, 880 yards, and 7 touchdowns. And then Brett Veach took him in the 5th round. Okay. Cornell didn't even do a lot in college. So
Cornell.
I guess they've seen something there. We'll see. I still don't think Cornell's probably on the team. I don't think that one play right there got it. But look, if Amir Smith-Marset had the offseason, the preseason he had last year and he got traded, that's not really moving the needle as much as we think it might.
Oh, Cornell out there. Tearing it up.
Cornell from hell.
Cornell
He's
from
doing it,
hell, baby. Let's
Yeah.
go.
He's doing the Satan's work out there. Cornell from hell. I don't know what he's doing. Run 314 with a 5-bomb. He says his pal basically Garrett Dieter.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah. Garrett Dieter was
Ascot.
like wasn't Dieter like Mahomes, like one of his good friends? Maybe still. I mean, obviously. But yeah, I think he was probably bigger friends with Dieter, and he couldn't even keep him on the roster. So poor Corn. Oh, Cornholio.
Cornholio.
He's the great Cornholio.
Hey, it's Cone.
It's Corn. We need to have it. It's Corn. We should have had Corn pulled up for Cornell Powell, baby.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
Trace's Hort level 100.
Cornell.
Oh, yeah, you're
Okay.
right. As soon as I sang the song, Cornell just rips it off. I think it was the voice of Jesus and Fergie that pulled that one in. And
It could be.
it could be a songbird in my generation. I'm not going to say it, but I'll say it.
Yep.
Did they
You
kick
might
off? This kickoff rule is so weird. They kick off, and I don't even pay
I try not to
attention.
watch it. I try not to
What's
watch it.
happening out here?
I look away from the screen. Got a 2-bomb from P. Swizzle. He said Sky improved as a returner, question mark. I think it's the difference between kickoff and punt,
Kicks and punts.
honestly.
Yeah, it's different.
And then KT fading away, question mark. It looks like it. Looks like it.
Yeah, well, look,
but appreciate you, Peace Swizzle.
yeah, with I think KT's definitely fading. I think he's on the outs. Would it surprise me though if they keep him on the team? No, good Lord, no. But Sky improving as a returner. I think with the or the kick return rules, you're seeing what Sky's strengths are, which is to make people miss in short space, use his quickness. This is why me and Steve wanted him to be used in the slot and to be used as a screen guy and different things. And you've seen that last year in certain plays. You've seen it against Denver a few times. You've seen it against the Raiders a few times. You've seen it against Jacksonville early. Yeah, and then they just kind of go away from it because Andy wants everybody to play every position. And that's exactly
Kamal
what Conor
Haddon
Everett said.
sighting. There's a Kamal Haddon sighting.
Is he in? What has happened here?
1-7, baby. Let's go.
The donation, though, brother.
See a pick 6 from Kamal.
If Kamal Haddon, look, we've spoke about everybody, and they've done something great. So could we get a Kamal Haddon? Okay, Kamal Haddon says, I won't. He's got the yellow gloves. He looks like the Kadarius Toney of the defense. So he'll be easy to find.
Why would you put that on him, bro?
Because he's underachieving. Look at Kelsey.
Underachieving. He's not been on the field.
Matt McMullen,
Somebody
Cartoon. What is Cartoon asking him?
See, and once again, you don't get Haddon out on the field for the entire game. You finally put him out there, and then they let up a chunk play, like someone on the opposite side of the field. They're going to score 2 more plays, and then you're not going to see him. Like, I don't understand why he's not been in there earlier. Like, we got to see what we got with that guy. 6th-round pick.
His body frame.
Huge.
The way he's like a tall, lanky, lengthy-looking guy. It looks like he would be very good in press coverage, which we know that's what he was used in at Tennessee. I don't know. Okay, we'll call him the Kelsey of the defense. How about that? He's got the yellow gloves.
Hey, that's better juju.
I don't know. Kamal's either safer than we think, or he's in more trouble than we think.
Is he already off the field?
Surely
I think
not.
they already pulled him off the field, bro.
Yeah, he's not out there. I don't see the gloves.
I think I saw Kelvin Joseph still out there. He's been putting in a lot of
Joseph.
snaps, bro.
Well, we knew Joseph was going to have to. They want to take a really good look at Joseph, and he allows that catch. Again, these are on 3rd and 4th stringers.
Right.
Allows the catch. So I'm trying to see if I can see maybe Brian Parrott behind Kelsey.
What if he was out there with his shirt off? Just painted red.
What OBP's doing out there right now? He said he was taking his son. So I was glad he got to take his son somewhere to watch a game.
That's cool. Brian actually won something. You remember he won a hat before, but we had to rig it. #rigged.
Oh yeah, everybody.
He got,
like every
he
time
got like an
somebody donated,
entry
they
for
bought him.
everybody
Yeah.
else, right?
He got an entry the same as everybody else. Okay, Kamal Haddon's on the field. He's coming up. He's in the run game. I mean, it wasn't the worst I've ever seen. He's a liability in the run game a little bit.
I'm glad you're seeing a football game. All I'm seeing is freaking El Travador, bro.
This is worse than the Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
They won't stop putting him on the we don't care what you think, Travis. Look, he's like El Travador. I've got the volume turned down, so I have no idea what he's saying. I just picture him talking about. I just picture him saying El Travador over and over again.
El Travador, El Travador, El Travador.
Kamal Haddon's still in, Steve.
El Travador.
He crashes down. He gets pushed out of the way. He gets into the last minute, puts an elbow into his own player. He beat the crap out of Kelvin Joseph right there. So we'll have to ask Kelvin Joseph how hard of a tackler Kamal Haddon is.
Well, that's something I did like on that's something I did like on his college tape. Is he's very quick at diagnosing like screens and hitting people. I loved it. A touchdown, Jana team here.
Hey, Theodore just said Mahomes said that the behind the back play was not called, but Kelsey just said it was. Which is it? Oh, we got a little drama going on.
Oh, they contradicted themselves, huh?
Uh-oh. He's getting to the end zone, isn't he? He's in.
Yeah, Mike. I already called it. You're behind again.
Oh, sorry, I'm behind.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I got 47 tabs over.
Refresh
Who's
it,
their
baby.
quarterback right now? Is that Hooker still?
Hendon
no?
Hooker. Yeah, pretty sure.
That Hooker out of Tennessee, man.
They're going for the tie here, brother. They're going Dan Campbell going in straight try hard mode. We got tied up here in the preseason.
Let's not take this to overtime. Come on, Campbell. What are you thinking?
I'll quit football. Sack, baby.
He ain't getting it.
5-0. The new Willie Gay. Who's 5-0?
Oh, yeah. Here he comes, baby. Here he
Who
comes.
are you?
5-0. The 5-0 in the house. That's a new boy we just picked up from
Who are you?
the kid that we just picked up out of Owen Carney. That's his name. I was trying to think of it. That's Owen Carney. Outside linebacker. He plays a little bit of defensive end. He's pretty quick. 6'3", 275. He's a pretty big boy, too.
Trey says, was that McCall at cornerback? No, Kamal Hadden and McCall Hartman both wearing 17. And then Kelvin Joseph and Sky Moore are both wearing 24.
It looks like they got Sky Moore and McCall Hartman playing corner.
Yeah.
They're struggling to make the team.
I tried to make a joke about it earlier, and you shot it down and ruined it for me.
I did enjoy your joke.
Well, I did. I thought Sky Moore making the tackle there was good.
Uh-oh. Since you guys are going to have to watch that interview after, it was hilarious. I will. I have to. I have to go back and watch it. You know what I forgot to do, though? I forgot to tape the freaking game. So now I don't even have it taped. I don't have to go back and watch it.
You can go back and watch it on NFL Plus, I think.
Yeah, but I got to sit through NFL Plus's crap again.
It'll be all right. Will they do all 24 of the preseason?
Yeah, all 22, yes.
That's what I meant. Why did I say 24? Yeah, all 22 of the preseason games. I didn't know if they did them on preseason.
Yeah, they'll do them.
Because I know that's my favorite thing to do during the season last year was go back and watch the all 22 after the fact and get like a whole different view of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't try to talk football about it, though. Jeez. People tell you how dumb you are. What? I'm not going to even do it. I'm just not even going to do it.
Oh, man. I'm ready to take a nap. Oladokin, he tried to keep me awake. He threw a dime out there to Cornell Pale. It's gone. 64-yard touchdown pass. That's wild, ain't it?
Yeah, that is pretty wild, to be honest.
I feel like every time we said something about somebody today, they had to one-up us, you know? It's like, Oladokin won't throw the damn ball. And then he had a 64-yard touchdown pass.
We were trying with Kamal. We couldn't get that one going.
Yeah, Kathy, we should just play the Taylor Swift song in the background. Just see how good his words match up. Mike, do you remember when we were kids, we used to put on like Snoop Dogg records?
Yes.
And we would turn the news on and we would turn the volume all the way down so it'd just be the news anchor talking, and we would play our Snoop Dogg record or whoever and just watch it. And it was crazy how good they could rap sometimes, baby. They were spot on.
It really looked like they were saying
It was such
the
a good
words.
time, dude. It was such a good time.
Big majority of it, man.
We're going to do that with Kelsey later.
What if I
So
made
much
should I
drama
make
in the
YouTube
LBC?
shorts of Kelsey singing Taylor Swift songs? People would look. You don't know how many people
Canceled.
Just by me even mentioning the name Taylor Swift. Somebody once told me they were like, "How dare you? This is why nobody takes your channel seriously."
You said Taylor Swift.
Other content creators would never utter that name. Shut up.
They'll utter a bunch of other BS at you, won't they?
Yeah. They'll pass off a crap sandwich as a Big Mac. Ian Book's in the game, Steve. Over under how many plays before he takes off from the pocket?
The first play, bro.
No, I'm going to go 3
Yeah,
plays.
he's not
he'll be
throwing it on the
running.
first play.
He
There's
threw
no
it to
way.
Romeo.
I'm behind.
Romeo.
Dang it.
Let's go. Look, we got 5 minutes left. How many run plays can Ian Book run in 5 minutes? Something tells me a lot. I bet you he's taking out of the pocket at least.
Hey, man, Ian Book's got to wrap this game up. 2-point
Yeah.
lead, 5 minutes left. Let's run this clock out, bro.
Let's get it over with. Just keep the ball on the ground, Ian. That's what you like to do. Keep it going. Let's get it going. I think he might. I think he probably takes off from the pocket right here. He's saying, "Give me my money," and then and then once he do, he throws it. Are you kidding me? See, we talked
Let's
about
go,
it, Steve.
baby.
So the opposite.
Let's
the opposite.
go.
It's opposite day. So if we keep
The
saying
Cup-
he's going to take off out of the pocket,
Was that Cup with the reception?
yeah, Baylor Cup. Look at him put that dart. He's throwing darts out there. Steve, Ian Book, where did he go to college?
That's
K-Wayne would be
hilarious,
very
bro.
disappointed with you.
Why? I don't understand.
Because the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, that's K-Wayne's favorite football team there in college.
Okay. Yeah,
The
no, I don't
Notre
know
Dame-
Ian Book.
Let's go. Who's running the ball? Imani Bailey. So it took 4. So Imani Bailey just has no shot to make this team, right? They pretty much look. Ian Book's not making it.
He's so
and
tiny.
Imani Bailey's not making it when they don't even get to play in the second preseason game to 4 minutes. He gets 1 carry, 0 yards. He's off the field. Look at Nagy. He's like, I'll take the 2-piece, the 2-egg scramble. And Dan Campbell is so mad he don't get to go for it on 4th down.
He
again.
said, I don't want any of them eggs. Baby, I had enough protein, but give me some roids in the butt. I could really go for some of that.
Ooh, wait, hemorrhoids or what's happening? Ian Book's taking a timeout.
Ian Book, come on, bro. It's
3:19.
preseason.
Quit it, Book.
We don't do this. What are you doing to me? I'm trying to go eat dinner.
Steve, you know what
Come
he's
on,
saying?
Ian Book.
This is what Ian Book's saying. He's like,
Good.
what are you doing? He's like, I got to run
Bro.
this ball.
Ian Book, I've been live streaming for 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 53 seconds, and I haven't ate today. And you're calling timeout in the preseason game? Come on, bro.
Look, Steve, where are you having dinner tonight?
I don't know. Apparently I'm not.
Should we have dinner together? Should we have a dinner together?
No.
Oh, thanks. Okay, well, we shouldn't have a dinner together then. Wow. Okay.
I don't want to eat dinner no more. No,
Daggone,
I
just
don't
run-
care.
Wait,
What should we do?
LRZ's in the game.
Is he
got LRZ
taking the
signing.
snap?
Another penalty. And he threw it deep. Washington
Who's this?
actually made
Caught
a
it.
grab right there.
Caught it,
but he was
feet
out of
were out.
bounds.
Man,
He's out of
Washington
bounds,
does make some good
but
catches.
who got
though,
called?
You know?
If it's Cornell Powell, this negates his 60-yard touchdown. Yeah, he wasn't coming in.
Nah.
Ian
Wasn't
Book
close.
might have had 70-plus touchdowns at Notre Dame, but that ball was uncatchable. Who got this? Like, what happened here?
Just hand the ball off to Zamet and see how timid he looks. See if we can get him more
Yeah,
comfortable.
let's let LRZ get a carry here. I want to see what LRZ can do. We got a false start. Offense number 75 that's what my lip
Driscoll?
reading said.
Is that Ethan Driscoll? Yeah.
Driscoll's got tagged with 2. Driscoll's about to get himself cut. That's the one thing you can't do is look. Andy said, "Hey, what the heck?" He's so
said
mad.
that-
Andy wants to go eat dinner too.
Yeah, see, he's hungry.
You don't have a game at 3:00 in the frickin' afternoon, in the middle of a town that loves barbecue. You can't do it. Barbecue. Barbecue.
Hey, just while we're talking about food, I found the best tacos al pastor in Kentucky last night, by the way. Well,
Poppy's?
second best.
Who is it?
It's called Tequila Azteca.
Taqueria Azteca.
Man, they
In
were so
Elizabethtown?
good. So good,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Fumbles the snap. He fumbles it again. He picks it up. He
Fumbles
fumbles
it
it
again.
again. Good grief,
Ian
Ian
Book.
Book.
Now he's running in place on the ground.
He's made it.
He's a kicking and a screaming.
We didn't even get to see Zamet. That was going to be a pass, though, it looked like, so we weren't going to see
Zamet,
Zamet
Ian?
anyway.
Come on.
Zamet, Bobby? Maybe Zamet was looking for the pass out of in the flat. I don't know.
Jeff
I don't know
Moore
what he
said
was gonna
ready for
do.
that Rice jersey. Jeff Moore, you didn't win the Rice jersey. Don't you be trying to trick us.
Rice jersey's already done.
Oh, Sam Lofton won that
Sam
signed
Lofton
Rashi
won that
Rice
one on,
jersey.
what was it, Thursday?
Yeah.
Samuel? I
Samuel
already shipped it
L.
out, too. It went
Samuel
out.
L. Lofton.
Sam's jersey went out yesterday at about 1 p.m. So he should get that probably Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Brenda's angry in the chat.
Why?
I don't
Brenda
know.
said, shit.
There must be something bad
What's
happening
going on,
there.
Brenda?
More than likely, Book just does something dumb. Oh, another sack. And a fumble. This dude
Get
sack
him out of
fumble. Are we going to
town,
lose
son.
this game to a chip shot field goal or a
Hey, do you remember last year when we lost a preseason game because I think
Saints?
was it
Because Oladokin
Oladokin
did it.
did something stupid? Yeah.
I cannot believe we're going to lose this stupid preseason game. So all week long, you're going to hear Lions fans come over and be like, y'all lost. In the preseason, y'all lost. Dude, if I hear more people try to talk ball and try to tell me that a preseason game is important, I'm going to lose my mind.
I think y'all lied to me. Y'all lied to me, by the way. There's no way this guy played at Notre Dame.
He's not down. Dude, he was, I think at Notre Dame he had like 70-plus touchdowns. I don't remember.
He might have played it. He might have played it. I don't know.
Trey says Book's a slap nuts.
South Bend Community College or
Brenda
something like that.
says Book just booked his ticket out of town.
Book, you did nothing but make this. First of all, it was 3 minutes and 8
Can
seconds
we go
left.
back in time and release Book before the game?
What if they put in their starters just to try to score here? Like, come on, we gotta get
Dan
this.
Campbell will. He'll go for it on fourth. No, they're going to punch the ball in the end zone, and we're going to end up losing this. So we have to listen to all these idiot Lions fans telling us how bad we
They don't
are
understand preseason doesn't
they
matter.
Want a preseason. Dude, you don't know how many Jaguars fans they would comment on like our Carson Steele video talking about how Carson Steele tore it up. And they're like, y'all still lost. Oh yeah. Okay.
Nothing says you're a casual fan quite like thinking that the preseason matters. You know.
Yeah, I was like, so what'd that do for you in the playoff race last week? Did it help you go a game up, or did you guys put a banner up? Like, what'd you do for it? Oh no, I actually asked him. I was like, "Did they have a ring ceremony for that win, or what happened?"
So let me get this straight. The guys on your team,
I'm putting
Swayze
Swayze
Bozeman.
dude. I'm putting Swayze in the recap short just to give him a shout out. I'm putting that play of Swayze in the recap. I'm going to say Swayze was out there.
Yeah, but like
Swayzeing.
the preseason thing, it's like, so you're telling me that the guys that got cut from your team were a little bit better than the guys that got cut from our team?
Daggone
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Steve, it's all about depth.
Bo's nasty. I like it, Trey L.
Jana, what you doing in here? I hope you're a subscriber. I see you out there. She says, where you guys from? I mean, I could assume you live in Kansas. Nope, that's the wrong assumption. You sound like you're from Alabama. No, we ain't that southern. We're from Kentucky.
Yeah.
We're from up here in Kentucky.
Bama.
Born and raised about an hour and a half south of Louisville, but right now we live pretty close to Louisville. But yeah, Kentucky.
I hold down the gold vault for the country, baby. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, Steve's right.
Hey.
Oh, they fumbled it. Did we get it
Get
back?
the ball.
Did
No.
we win the game? Dan Campbell will cry. He will poop himself.
Campbell might go out there and punch someone in the face, bro. Roid
Please
raging.
get the ball back. I just don't want to hear how all these idiots say they beat us in the preseason. And whoever, by the way, calls that fumble, Kamal Haddon is very sure that we got the ball.
Well, if you tell them enough that we have
think
it,
we
they'll
did.
say we
I
have
think we
it,
got it.
You know? Because you know
go.
the Chiefs have complete control of the referees, of course.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's a wrap. Put Ian Book back in there and see if he can screw it up again, baby. We got 2 minutes.
Get him out. Put Mahomes in, take a knee.
Look at this guy faking injury to get away with it.
Truman Jones. Was it Truman with another play? Is that who this is?
Harry
I
S. Truman
swear.
Jones, baby. Let's go.
We're just crushing it out there right now, baby.
Yeah, but no, you know, we used to play music. We used to tour a lot, and people
Big
outside,
Truman.
like people all over the country, they would always think that, like, our accent was Ohio. We used to be like, "Are you from Youngstown? Are you from whatever?" You know, like that's what we
Yeah.
would get. And I'd be like, "Don't you dare associate me with the armpit of Kentucky or of the United States. I'm from Kentucky. I'm not
I
from
hate
Ohio
man. Why do you hate
Ohio's-
Ohio so much?
because it's the grossest state. It's so
Can't be
bad.
that bad.
Nothing good about it. Every city sucks. It's just Ohio stinks.
Cincinnati's kind of trashy.
It's all trash.
Actually, though, Cincinnati, there's nice parts of Cincinnati. Like where their stadium. Well, no, I don't know. I'll take that back. The Rhine. That's part
But
of
that's the
their
first
city. It's
time
not
I've
too
that's the
bad.
first time I've heard Alabama. I'll take it over Ohio though. Let's go.
Yep. Appreciate you being here, Jana. Come back more often.
Script writers are on duty during the preseason. K Wayne, you're right, baby. They wrote
Whoa.
that in there.
Wait a second. Brian Parrott weighing in.
Woo!
Arrowhead.
He says, "Let's
What is
go."
weighing in?
Wait, Brian Parrott figured out how to use technology not at home?
He's got it.
There's no way, bro.
He's doing it.
Did he hire somebody? I love it. Brian, hope you're having a good time out there, by the way.
He may be gone. He may be back to the daggone car or getting out of there.
Yeah, I would be. If I had to watch Ian Book play anymore, I'd.
Dude, we've seen Amani Bailey run into the offensive line for a negative gain 2 times in a row. We've seen Ian Book fumble 2 plays. He's yet to even run out of the pocket. Even Andy's mad. He's like, I lost the bet on how long it would take Ian Book to scramble out of the pocket. Dan Campbell looks like somebody that used to live right up the road from where I'm at right now.
From where you're at right now?
Look, Dan Campbell, like.
What was his name?
The guy that I was talking about, his name's Scott. And he was obsessed with Nick Lachey. That's a weird obsession. And, yeah. But here we go. Spivey in the game, or is that Irv? That might be Irv. I haven't seen Spivey today.
Spivey's,
Spivey's
85, I think.
Book with just a dart to the ball boy. Just helping the ball boy out. He's like, here, look, Andy was shaking his head like, what in the ever-loving hell am I watching?
How in the hell did this guy get here? Who is
Look,
he?
Andy don't even know who Ian Book is. He's like, who is this?
Hey, Kay Wayne just sent me a picture. It's someone has a sign out in the crowd that says, I tried barbecue, but I prefer kneecaps.
What's that mean?
Look at LRZ there. He's out wide.
Uh-oh, he's going back. He's motioning back. Can we get LRZ a carry? I want to see it. A little
Give him the
delayed
ball.
carry.
Hey, I'd like to see him take it 95 yards to the house. Let's go.
A little pick.
A little blocking.
Yeah, he
He picked up that block quite nicely.
They were going for
Yeah.
Cornell. Ian Book threw it into the first row and gives Cornell 0 chance to make that play.
Ian Book, bro. What are you doing, man?
Dude, we just ran 3 plays and punted in 12 seconds.
This is the longest.
They're going to get
3
the freaking
minutes of
ball
football.
back and kick the field
Ian
goal.
Book
Watch.
has officially made the last 3 minutes of this game last an extra hour, bro. Like, what are you doing to us?
It's crazy, dude.
What's he doing?
Jana says, I never realized you guys were in Kentucky. Oh, you guys in Kentucky sound just as Southern as we do. Kentucky's the South, baby. We're the South. They don't try to claim it, but it is.
It's really
that
not.
makes
It's
me
like
proud.
it's its own thing, but
I need tickets to see the Chiefs beat the Panthers on Thanksgiving.
I just want to eat turkey on Thanksgiving, you know?
Yeah. Wait, we play the Panthers on Thanksgiving?
I don't
No,
think
we
that's
don't play
accurate.
We don't do it.
I don't think that's accurate, brother.
Yeah, that's not accurate. We play Black Friday, the Raiders, the next day. Now, would it have surprised me that they would have made us play on Thanksgiving then turn around and play the following day for Amazon Prime? Absolutely not. They're doing anything they can to prevent that three-peat. So,
Yep. Well, appreciate you guys being here with us today. It's been a lot of fun. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that. Appreciate you guys a whole lot. Get your questions in and everything. If you got any questions about the game or what happened, this, that, and the other, what our opinions are, throw it out there. We'll be here for a little bit more. As soon as Ian Book is out here making a complete clown show of the game of football, we'll be done for the day.
they switched off the Chiefs game on NFL Network, I think.
Did they finally? They're like, hey, we can't take this no more. But
I think
get
they
those
probably
questions
switched.
in.
What they switched to, like Pittsburgh or something?
It's good. I'm shutting it off. It's officially over. Mike, what'd you think about it, baby? Overall.
Yeah, we'll call it over. Pleased with the first team offense. I thought they moved the ball well. They did what I wanted to see with Xavier Worthy. But I didn't like the way they stalled. That was reminiscent of last year. I don't like the stalling out. The defense looked okay. There's a lot of people missing, but I thought Carson Steele done just as good. He picked up right where he left off last week. I thought Jaden Hicks looked good again. I mean, I thought we looked pretty solid. Win or lose, obviously it don't matter, but I think they look solid. I'm pleased where we are.
Right. Josh says, I have a question for you. What's your question, Josh? You got to put the question out there, buddy. We'll answer it. K. Wayne says, hey, let's do the Steelers game now. I'd rather
eat dirt.
I would do some bad things.
I would rather
right
eat
now
a
other than
bucket of snakes mixed with nails.
It's like, bro.
Snakes and nails than to call the Pittsburgh game.
I am not sitting through another entire preseason game of football for nada. Not happening, K. Wayne. Chiefs game wasn't on NFL Network local. Oh, you're watching on KSHB,
Yep.
Chief Kelsey? Well,
Do they have the watermark in the middle
hey,
of the screen?
Chief Kelsey, aren't you so cool that you get to watch the rest of Ian Book and I
yeah.
don't? You know,
Look at this guy rubbing it
way
in.
to,
He
yeah,
gets
way
to
to
watch
rub
Ian
it
Book.
in. I
Like,
don't
you
know what I'm
don't
going
even
to
get to watch
do.
Ian Book.
I don't know what I'm going to do without seeing the last play or two from Ian Book.
You don't get Ian Book. They're punting out of their own end zone because of Ian Book. And we're probably going to give up the day. Campbell will go for the field goal and win the game.
Nikki says it's not over, baby. It's not over.
Matt Ariza just bombed one. Like, I don't even think he hit that well, and he got it all the way back to the 45. And they've now broken 7 tackles, and he has returned it all the way back to the 38-yard line. So, yeah, they'll get a crack at a field goal here. Watch.
Oh, Dan Campbell going to put the starters in, brother.
Yeah, he'll
Amon-Ra St. Brown going to be out there catching a touchdown pass.
I don't know who snapped that. Was it Noah Gray? But he almost snapped it out the back of the end zone.
Tommy Watson says, how about that Cornell Powell, baby? What about him?
That was Winchester. Yeah, Winchester was back in. He almost snapped it out of the back of the end zone. That's a bad snap.
Noah Gray's taking his job. He said, you know what?
he
You've been
won.
around too long. It's time for you to retire, old man. He said, look, they went and drafted Jared Wiley. I got to find a place somewhere. Let me snap.
Steve, what's play of the game for you? Is it the behind the back? Is it the Worthy touchdown? Is it the 64-yard Cornell Powell? What is it for you? The Sky Moore punt return? Was it the what was the other big play? I don't think the punt
play of
return
the
did
day.
it.
Play of the day is easily Oladokin to Cornell Powell. I think if you just go by play itself.
Right.
The most hype play, like the coolest thing was the behind the back. It's going to be all over the internet, right?
But the
internet
thing that means the most,
I think Xavier Worthy,
yeah,
what he's able to do with first and second team and the separation he's been able to get, the speed, fighting off some of the physical coverage, it makes me feel good about Xavier Worthy. So I think I can take that away from
does
it.
it give you the warm and fuzzies?
I got a little bit of the warm and fuzzies, not all the way, but enough.
Give you the Peter tingles?
Yep. The Peter tingles.
Gillespie's in the game. Gillespie actually didn't look bad last week when he was in. You think we can stop them from getting in field goal range? I mean, technically they are in field goal range. They're at the 24.
Josh says, my gift membership was done on August 9th. Do I have to renew it or can I receive another gift membership? It just depends, man. If you want to hang out and pray to the gods that somebody actually gives a membership out, that's all you. But you can just sign up if you want to do that, man. Just have like a subscription. That way it don't ever go out. So you can do that. But let's see here. Guardian cap on a real game looks weird. Who's wearing a Guardian cap?
Is somebody doing it?
It better not be somebody on our team. Who's got the Guardian cap on?
It's not anybody here, I don't think. It might be on like the pot. Whoa! They're taking a knee. Wait, are they taking a knee to kick a field goal?
Probably.
Are they really going to sit on the field goal unit? Or are you just going to take
Trey,
a knee
it's
and
a
take a
Steelers
loss?
player. Man,
Look, if you're Campbell, would you just take a knee and let the game lose at 23-21? Or would you seriously send out the field goal kicker with 4 seconds and kick it? Does it matter? I bet his fan base would be so mad.
they're going to kick it.
I think they'll kick it too. I don't think they'll not kick it.
Janice says Panthers to play the Chiefs on November 24th. I need tickets if you get any. A fan can wish. We'll keep it in mind, Jan, if we see any. You need to go, though.
Yeah, they're going to run the ball out. They're going to try to kick the field goal here. I feel like if it was me, I would just not even kick it. I'd be like, hey, guys, let's go to the house. Wouldn't you feel like an idiot if your kicker was to, slip and break his foot?
Oh, he's going to hit
something?
it, and then they're going to celebrate like they won something.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They're going to be like, we got you all by a point, man.
Don't forget, man, this is the Lions' year. Okay?
It's the Lions' year, man. They just
Field
proved
goal
it to
good.
us.
24-23 Lions. That's a wrap.
Good deal. Okay, well.
Yeah, the Guardian caps. My whole opinion on that is I don't want you wearing that on my team.
But
Get that off.
If you have to wear it, for example, what if they tell you, hey, this guy can come back from injury if he wears that Guardian cap early?
No.
Honestly, don't.
Don't.
They're going to end up going to something like that for sure. So probably
Get that thing off your head. This is silly. I don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fan. All right, Mike, real quick, let's wrap this bad boy up. What do you think overall? What do you think? I mean, we've pretty much talked it to death.
It was preseason,
but, yeah. As far as, I guess, Kadarius Toney, what's going on there? I think that's going to be one of the bigger stories pulled from this.
At this point right now, Kadarius Toney's off the team. Like, I don't see how you could say any different. Like, I just didn't see nothing. So, I think Toney's probably gone. At this point, he could turn it around. I mean, he could still turn it around. If it wouldn't surprise me if they did put him on. Like, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I don't think Hardman did enough tonight to do anything. I honestly think Nico looks better. I think Nico would be your 7 if they take 7. Otherwise, I'm taking Justin Ross. That Cornell Powell play did not change anything. Like, I don't think that's going to put him on the roster or anything. There's no way. I think Carson Steele done what he had to do. I think everybody did what they had to do to cement themselves a little bit. I think you're starting to see the cream rise to the top. And you've still got a few guys in the middle that we're still waiting on a little bit, and they've got a little bit of time, but not much time. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, we got 2 bomb from TGZ. Says, we suck. 0-17 season. Oh, no. Man.
It's possible, you know.
If Ian Book is our quarterback, that could happen. Could happen.
Ian Book.
All right, man. Yeah, but that's kind of where I'm at with it. I think the big stories from this is going to be what the hell's going on with KT. People still going to be horned up about Carson Steele. Jaden Hicks is a dog. I mean, there's all kinds of storylines from it. We'll talk about those more this week. Be on the lookout for video podcasts. Be on the lookout for shorts. We'll be putting out all kinds of content. So make sure that you're keeping up with that. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the bell. That'll notify you sometimes when we release stuff, you know. Depending on how YouTube feels that day. But appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Please hit that like button on your way out if you have not done that already. It just takes a second, helps us out. And, yeah, we're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers before the Super Bowl. So if you haven't hit that button, do that. And I just want to shout out BetUS one more time. Thanks for sponsoring the live stream today. You all make sure to check the description, hit that link. Go sign up on BetUS and have some fun, man. And I think that's all we got for you today. We're going to go find some food.
Ray says, Mike, any last words? No. I don't have any last words.
Nothing? You ain't got nothing?
No, I'm speechless. I'm ready to go have dinner, and I'm going to make a recap short. So y'all support. I'll put it up.
All right. See you guys.
See you guys.
There goes a sight from my soul.